Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to my podcast. Back to another live stream. And we've made it. The last international break is done. No more shitty streams. No more waffling. No more pretending to give a fuck about international football. No more worrying about injuries. None of that. We're all done. It's now Chelsea. It's Premier League football, Champions League football, and football that actually matters. No more of these shitty little international friendlies and tournaments and games that we already know we're going to fucking win and all those bollocks. It's all done. A big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We're going to be talking all things regarding the Leicester Chelsea game, but I'm going to have to dip for about 10 minutes because Johnny's waiting outside and he's taking my Leicester ticket for the game. So I need to dip off quickly, give him my ticket, and then I'll be back. And whatever you guys are talking about, we'll jump in then. But you guys can hold the fort while I'm gone, right, guys?
Yeah,
all
man.
Good? Right, cool. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Big up you guys. Love as always.
Yeah, bro.
So
Yeah, so I guess. Go ahead, Scott. You want to kick this off?
I was just how's everyone feeling like in the build up to the game?
Yeah, I got the news today that no Lukaku, no Kovacic. Sounds like Timo will be able to play. Mount will be back. So some positive news, some not so positive news in terms of not having Lukaku back just yet. But yeah, we'll probably see a similar lineup to what we saw before the international break. What's up, Fata?
What the hell's
Probably
going on
yeah, he had to go sell his ticket to Johnny.
Yeah, he
he's
said
not coming.
How you try to impress tomorrow, Fata? Who you try to impress tomorrow?
Astrid.
That cut is wet, man. That's a wet cut, yeah.
Hold on. Astrid is in Bahamas. What are you on about? Let's talk about the preview, people. Why are you diverting the topic? Go on.
There's no topic. Lewis is not here. We're creating a topic.
Scott, you be the host, fam.
So Lukaku and Kovacic, the only two out.
Yep.
For tomorrow.
Yep, sounds like it.
So is only what's his name? Is only midfielder that missing from the game tomorrow from Leicester is what's his face?
Kovacic.
No, from Leicester.
Oh, Tielemans.
Yeah, Tielemans. Is only Tielemans that one that
Fofana.
Fofana's out. Yeah.
Well, Fofana's not a midfielder.
I think Tielemans is the only big name.
What's the Fofana's injury?
He tore his ACL, I think, right?
Yeah, so it's ACL.
I thought he broke his leg.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think it was a broken leg, wasn't it?
ACL, you're done for the rest of the season, basically.
Yeah.
He's not going to be coming back.
It's bad. He's out till at least like next summer.
So what the hell is Chelsea after him then?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Honestly, I think it all stems from him mentioning Chelsea, and he did a Twitter space, and he mentioned Chelsea. That's probably where all this is starting to come from.
I see.
And I imagine they'll probably be buying him. If we do buy him, it'll be in the summer. By which time he'll be back.
Is his contract is up for the renewal or something that he start talking about? Because that's
his contract will be finished in the summer.
Somebody asked him what clubs make him dream, and he was like, outside of England, Real Madrid, Barca.
Asking question because the boss is not here at the moment. So carry on.
Basically, every top club makes him dream.
yeah. He basically mentioned like all the top four in both the big leagues. It's like,
Come on, what the hell is that?
I'm not sure. Chelsea to buy him. I think Chelsea would have to get a big discount on him. I don't think we'd be paying some crazy fee for him, especially off that kind of injury.
What dream?
No, he makes him.
Why there two Lewises?
What? What?
I think he logged in from the phone or something.
Yeah, he must be a remote.
What was I saying?
He couldn't believe when we said that father had a new top, so he had to come in on the remote just to see his new top.
I thought Scott would be the host here.
No.
It's kind of
But yo, I want to ask you guys, how are you feeling for this game?
Yeah,
what is your prediction?
Now this is nuts.
I'm only worried because it's 12:30.
Where you at, man? What on earth is this?
Yeah, like the kickoff time doesn't bother me too much because we handled our own earlier kickoff this season. I'd be more concerned with like the fact that with all the Brendan Rodgers news, like, is the team gonna play for him to keep him there, or are they gonna be kind of like thinking he's on the way out and not give like a great effort?
Anything?
You think those links are true?
Oh
yeah,
yeah, definitely.
definitely. Yeah.
They definitely have
Either
some.
because
Yeah.
the way I see about Leicester, I think that's the best Brendan Rodgers could ever gone to, and that's literally it. Neil spoken about it in one of the Shameless FC videos that I think Brendan Rodgers like that's as far as he could have got for the Leicester team.
Yeah, there's no pressure on him there.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to take the Leicester too
But
far.
as the question is, can he take the top club to the next level?
Right.
And I
Which is
don't
what-
think he is.
Yeah.
Really, I don't think he's that manager. He had the shot. He had the shot at Liverpool, and he
He
blew it.
nearly won the league.
That,
Yeah.
that's the Liverpool that really strong Liverpool side with Suarez.
I'll be real.
Yeah.
That Liverpool side wasn't that strong.
The what?
Well,
They
they
were
won
playing some great
Liverpool
football.
squad
That's it.
wasn't that strong. But
Wasn't?
everyone remembers Suarez and Sturridge and Coutinho. The rest of that team, like their
And
back
Sterling,
line
though.
was like-
Sterling was there, no?
yeah, but that was Sterling before refinement. That was a Sterling
Yeah,
that was
Sterling
missing chances.
But he
left,
was
right,
still
and
nice.
Yeah, it was still.
wasn't anywhere near as good as he is now, though. It was.
I mean, yeah.
you look at the
talking about-
defense. Defense was shocking. Like the defense was just awful.
If you look at Sterling, Sterling gets a lot of slack, but if you look at Sterling's number for a winger, it's very good.
I think Sterling will be.
progressing.
I think he'll be sold in January.
Yeah, I think he might gonna go to Newcastle actually.
Well, Barcelona, I think, are in on him. But again, if are they
He
going to
cannot
be
Fuck
buying
play.
players?
Barcelona. They're coming for Christensen like they have a chance.
Or did you hear
by
what
the way,
Tuchel
did
said
you
today?
Yeah. Did you
No.
hear about that?
He said hopefully in the next day or
The
two
next
they'll
couple,
have good
yeah.
news on Christensen.
Yeah.
No,
So I think the club might be
Nah, but they've been
preparing.
saying this shit since August. Like, I'm
Nah,
done
nah,
with
nah,
it.
nah,
Just
nah,
get
nah,
him a
nah.
But you know what
contract
he,
and get
you
it
know what
done
he
with.
means, Lewis. The good news means, right? That means that they will be selling him. That's what he's talking about.
What do you mean selling him, bro?
I think their club are probably preparing an announcement.
Don't wind Lewis up, man. Come on, you know this, right?
Maybe on Monday. Maybe on Monday we get something back from that. That'd be nice to hear.
Yeah, it's more over
Or
at least. But
what would be a better
But-
way to start before the game and just put him as hey, Christensen signed new contract. Let's go kick some butt. Leicester.
No, we're doing a 24-hour celebration stream when that drops.
stupid question: where on earth are you at, and why there's two of you?
Now I've gone to give Johnny my ticket, so like, I've just disappeared from my house for about 10 minutes. But there he is. I'll be back in a second.
Money!
Yes, what are you saying? You good? Sorry
Mana-
about Staples.
Monopoly money.
Yeah, 30, all good, all good.
Last time it right. Where's the mineral stuff?
How we doing?
Yeah, just bumped into him now.
Oh my!
Right,
days.
you lot, I'll be back in 5 minutes, all right? Bless.
Anyway,
All right, then.
so what's the press conference situation earlier? Because I did miss out. So
Oh, we
Yeah,
know
no-
why.
no-
we know why.
No
you missed.
Lukaku, no Kovacic. Everybody else is fit to go. Sounds like
So-
Timo will probably take part, but he probably won't start.
Yeah.
so we might
Mount
have a possibility
is
Timo will be on the
ready.
bench.
Probably Mount,
Yeah,
Show, and
do you-
Havertz.
Yeah, do you think Mount will start?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
Mount
think
will
so.
start. Because
Mount
the way
will
he
start
said
regardless.
it, the way he said it, he's like
Yeah, the
Mount
way he
will
spoke
start
about
it
Mount.
and
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
hungry. And
Yeah,
hungry.
he's
He's
yeah. I think
looking
Did he,
hungry.
did he play against the England games though? I don't think so.
no, he
right?
didn't. No,
He
played-
no.
Did he play in the
didn't
first?
go.
No,
Think
No,
I think
he
he's
didn't
perfect
play
either,
against
no.
them.
The Mount didn't play. in
he
England.
definitely didn't play in the second one.
didn't
I
even
don't know if
go.
he played in the first
Ah,
one.
he
He didn't even go.
He didn't
Yeah, he
even
really
go.
Didn't go. Okay. So
It's, I think you'll probably see Mount on the left, Show on the right, and Havertz up top. That'll probably be the front three.
So he'll be back
Joe or
fresh, fully
Pulisic?
healthy,
Joe
and ready
or
to go.
Pulisic?
Then that's good news. for us.
Pulisic will probably come off the bench again with
Yeah, that's what I think.
with. I think you'll probably see like Werner and Pulisic off the bench in the second half.
Oh,
barring there's no injuries.
So Cho,
Because of
Right,
his
right,
injuries.
you can have that front three of Cho, Mount, and Havertz up front.
Yeah, I think that's who will probably start. I'd like to see Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek in the midfield. I think Loftus probably does start this, and George will probably
I
play
would
with him.
like
Can I
to,
be honest
but
with
I
you?
think it's going to be
I
Conte
can see-
because it's a away
I
game.
can see
Yeah,
Kante
but-
start 2 games in a row.
He could, but listen. We've seen this before. If you want George and Conte to start, you're going to be dying for goals.
not well, yeah.
Thank you.
If it's George and Conte, it's going to be the same shit we've seen all year. It's not going to. We're not going to have. The first half is going to be dead.
What's the main problem though? Because what's the main problem you're thinking of if those two start?
They're just not a progressive midfield. Either one of them.
Like, Kante's progressive, but he doesn't have that final ball in him.
Yeah.
He
He can carry the ball for sure, but it's just there's nothing there as far as like an end product at all. So
He could play the final ball if he's like on a break.
it's
but,
rare,
like,
Javi. It's
creative.
rare.
In terms
You
like
can't really depend
in terms of creatively, he can't play. Say like he wins the ball, like for example, against Real Madrid, those 2 times he played it, he has to like intercept it and be running at their defense. That's not his game to do it. So they're very like they cancel each other out. But if you have Ruben now, you have someone driving in the midfield, while you have Jorginho dictating the play and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. That's what I would like to see. I don't want it to be a wasted half, and then at 60 minutes you have to bring Ruben on for Conte because there's nothing happening in the middle of the pitch. And
then it's too
I mean,
late.
the only
I think it's a away game. That's why we might start Conte over because it's
I also
still
think
away
it
game.
depends on who Leicester start in their midfield because obviously I know Tielemans is out, or someone said Tielemans is out.
Yeah.
But they still have Ndidi. I don't know who else they'd start in that midfield, depending on what formation they play.
Madison.
And maybe Madison. So Kante I could understand playing depending on who they have in midfield.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a away game. You're not going all guns blazing on an away game.
They're gonna play a low block against us anyway.
No.
You sure they're playing a high line?
They always play high. It doesn't matter who they play, same way. They're so different in transitions. They're really quick in the transitions. That's the only way we can catch other teams.
Yeah, they'll be trying to counter with Vardy. That's basically what they.
But
what
they're
they
not
look to
gonna
do.
stay deep
Don't
line.
forget they got Samari as well in that midfield.
I don't think him and Didi would start. They're both defensive midfielders.
I don't know, man. I just feel like you play
I think
Conte
Samari's
against
more
the big teams that could threaten you offensively. Like then you play Conte. Like I just don't. I've just seen it too much this season. I know it. I know exactly what you're going to get from that midfield, and it's just not going to be.
If it's me, Robin Loftus-Cheek, but I got a feeling Tuchel is going to start Conte because Tuchel and Conte it's going together.
Do you think there's a possibility that Jorginho doesn't start because of he didn't qualify for the World Cup?
Can a brother wish? But it's
right. I was saying, I wouldn't mind it if it was like Ruben and Conte. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
The only other thing he did say was that Thiago might not play because of jet lag, but that's yet to be seen. Like how depending on how he feels.
I think
we'll just play Christensen then.
Yeah, they would. They would play Christian in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, if Thiago's not playing, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
but I think
he's a doubt. I think Timo Werner, they're going to make an assessment.
Thiago is playing. Thiago is
Did Aspie go on international break?
Like I said, with the games that we have coming up in the next 10 days, I wouldn't be surprised if we rest him for Leicester. Like that's the most manageable out of the 3 games that we have.
I think as a defender, it's opposite. Juventus is more because Juventus is going to be low block, and the defense is not going to have.
Juventus are low block.
They'll be defensive, but they won't be as defensive as they were in the last
Juventus
game.
is definitely going to be a more low block team than Leicester.
Yeah, they are, but they're not going to be as much of a low block team as they were the last time we played. Because when we played the last time, they had no Morata, no Dybala.
Okay.
They had
they play. What you're saying is they played home defensively low blocking. But when they come to Stamford Bridge, they're going to open up?
They'll be a bit more open. Like, I still think they'll be defensively minded. I agree with you on that, but I don't think they're going to be as deep as they were in the last match.
I think it's going to be the same game.
The thing is, I feel like they know that we have to attack the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah, because it's on head-to-head before goal difference, isn't it? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you now. Fair play. Okay, maybe Juve would be the game that's more worthy to rest him in then.
Yeah.
But even
Yeah,
in
I mean,
that, we struggled with them in the transition anyway. Like, defensively, we all struggled. Christensen
We
was getting
struggled in
done
the
by
middle. We
Chiesa.
didn't struggle in
Rudiger had
defense.
Quaita had the howler that led to the first goal. Like, we
Yeah.
could do with someone with Silva's experience.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he's good to go tomorrow, he'll play. I think it was a matter of they're just trying to manage his.
Is that a
He
Wednesday or
said
Tuesday
jet
game?
lag, so
Tuesday.
they're probably just trying to manage how he feels.
It's still Saturday. He still can play both of them, but then it's Man United.
Yeah.
You can play Juve and United because there's a 5-game gap. I can see that. But Leicester to Juve, not so much. I think if he plays Leicester, he misses Juve.
When is United? Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday 4:30.
He can make it. He can make
Yeah,
it.
let's say I think we gotta maybe rethink a little bit about how much he hasn't really rested Thiago at all this season. Like if he's good to go, he's been playing. Like I think if he's good to go, he's gonna play him. I mean, and hasn't put a foot wrong, to be honest with you. So
he's like Conte. When Conte feed, Tuchel starts him no matter what.
That to me is the bigger question in this game. Like, what's the pivot? Because I think everything else is maybe sort of sorted itself out as far as the 11 goes. The pivot is, I think.
I don't think Kante will not be dropped by Tuchel. I think it's too important.
Oh, no, they haven't died. We're talking about WWE releases. They've released another 8 or 9 wrestlers. It happens every month at this point.
Wait, Rowan?
Yeah, you didn't notice. They got rid of John Morrison. They got rid of Hit Row. They got rid of a few others.
AEW. AEW is on the phone.
Yeah, keep calling, bro, because I can't lie. The more I watch AEW, the less.
Are you talking about the wrestling?
Yeah.
Fake wrestling. The stage wrestling.
Of course I would do this. Of course I expect nothing less, man. Put some respect on professional wrestling.
Anyway.
It is a little bit scripted and all that. Yeah, it is.
I can't lie.
When it's done well, there's nothing better like it. Which is why the WWE
same as a ballet. When the practice makes you better.
Man said like ballet. Your favorite TV shows are fake as well. So I want to hear it personally.
What's my favorite TV show?
You're not honest.
I don't know. You tell me, but there's a 9 out of 10 chance it's fake.
Oh, my favorite is what's the name? HBO Sopranos.
Yeah, there you go. I'm sure Sopranos is fake as well. Can't be asked.
Can I be honest? Kante will not be dropped tomorrow. I can't lie.
I can't see it. Yeah, I can't see it either. Kante will not be dropped either.
Jorginho after the Italy's miss. All right, in some sense, we might be a bit dejected, but at the same time, I just want to move on from that. So
go AM. What's the sweet chin music? What's that?
Oh, that's another wrestling move. That's basically
That's Shawn Michaels, right?
Yeah, although now it's just done by everybody. Everyone does super kicks now.
I was doing sweet chin music on my brother.
Yeah. So it's a move. It's a move.
Taylor's dome piece.
Fuck off, man. Sweet chin.
Oh, look at Herbert. Salvat's already in training session. Oh, look at him.
Look at what?
Well, the
Kai Havertz. Chelsea fucked the. No,
yeah, bro. What was that?
No, you getting perky over there, bro? He's like, ooh,
Kai Havertz.
Look at this guy. Wait. I'll send you the group chat. Wait. Look at this guy, the way that he tried to dribble the ball.
This is what you need. Should I send you this? It's a lubricant.
He's not going to be at the game. Guarantee that. Because I know.
I'm not talking about her. The way you look at the guy Havertz, I was going to send you
I don't want to move on topic with that.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, we all know why Johnny's coming anyway.
Why is that?
Remember Southampton, Lewis? So.
Oh, you're talking about Leone. I didn't even think Leone's going. Johnny really does home games.
Wait, I think Lukaku's going to be back for Man U.
Go AM. I will look up.
Yeah, should do. I didn't think he'd be back for this game. 5 days in, he's sharp enough. I don't think so.
Let's be honest.
Kante
play 3 games in a row? I can see it though.
No,
he played both France games.
I can't see it. I don't. There's no need in him playing.
Oh, dear Lord.
Wait, you talking about him
French
playing
team
like
is
3
good.
games in a row right now?
So Kante played both of the internationals.
Yeah.
Did he play all minutes?
So,
No, he didn't play full 90s.
so
No.
He didn't play
um,
both games.
I think he did.
He didn't play the second game.
The second, yeah, you know what? You're right. The second game he did not play.
Oh,
I thought he played like 60
I have
minutes,
a
but
feeling
maybe
he might do play 3 games in a row, man. I just have a feeling.
I'd rather have Conte for Juventus or Man U, to be
Because
honest with you. Like,
we need someone to see deep.
I don't think there's a point. I don't think there's a point playing him versus Juventus, though.
yeah, that's fair. Unless,
Yeah,
but they do,
definitely
like
not
Lewis said, they
Juventus.
have Morata and Dybala back. That would be my only thing, is he would be able to sort of maybe help in a counter situation. But
Their
not only that,
midfield is terrible.
because-
So.
yeah.
tomorrow, if Leicester counter attack us, they're going to be dangerous in counter attack.
I say that's the thing. I'd probably play Kante more for this game just because the midfield battle.
We're not
for
gonna
Leicester rather than-
should
use
definitely-
the midfield. We're gonna surpass the midfield.
we'll definitely need him in United. He'll lock Bruno up in the midfield. But I don't know, man. I don't need to see him and George play tomorrow. Like if it's one or the other for me, if in tomorrow's game.
I mean, Kante and Jorginho would be good because at the least it's not going to be a low block team. They're going to come out and try and give us some sort of a game.
Yeah,
Or
but
game.
we're going to be the same bullshit that it's where it's like 60 minutes and we don't have a goal yet and we're wondering what's going on. And then you've got to bring on
We played
Ruben
low
and-
block teams the last 3 games, so that's why I agree with you with that. And Kante didn't suit us in those games. This game, though, I think he suits it a little bit more.
Also,
United,
how Leicester are so
what was
much
the last
better at
what was the
being
last Premier League
played.
game? Burnley, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But they didn't really low block us though, did they?
First
Yeah.
10 minutes they didn't, but then the rest of the game they did.
Burnley actually surprised me. They actually like try to play not attacking, but not low
They
blocking.
did at the start, but like after 10, 15 minutes, that was it. They just sat back. They couldn't get
Because
out.
we were killing them. We just couldn't finish.
I just don't want to get into the cycle of like going 60 minutes without a goal and then having to sub one of those guys off to be able to get a link up, and it's sort of like a wasted.
I know what you're
Wasted
talking
stuff.
about.
I
When we
mean,
start
we should
slow,
score early against
Bitch.
Leicester. Their defense is atrocious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
no, I think we should be beating Leicester for sure. Like I'm not concerned about winning or losing. I just don't want to see a dead game for 60 minutes because we can't link the ball well. I mean, Mount will start, so he'll play much deeper, I think, and maybe try to take the ball from the midfield. But I don't know, man.
I think we need to like finish and take chances. Like when we get them, that's gonna be the problem.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Finish and take
Oh, my
chances.
days.
That's gonna be the problem. Okay, yeah. That's what she said.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Where's Jester? Where's Jester?
He said he's got a doctor's appointment or something.
It's chiropractic Friday, right?
Anyway,
Yeah, it is chiropractor Friday. Fair enough.
So
Right,
do the
so without
lineup.
Lukaku, we're going to go for the same front 3 then.
yeah,
Lukaku's not playing.
Lukaku's not going to play though.
I think it's going to be
I
Mount,
don't think
Havertz, and Shaw.
United. I think United is the game when he comes back.
I don't even think he's gonna even start for that one. I think he's going.
No,
I don't even know.
United he starts just because of how.
Yeah.
Starts.
Yeah,
Bro,
Tuchel said if he's back for Sunday's training session with the team, then he should be good to go for both those games. But he's not. He didn't want to guarantee it, but he said if he trains Sunday with the team, then
I will be okay
he'll be
if he
good to go.
comes off the bench for Juventus game.
That-
yeah.
One
Yeah,
goal.
I
Me too. Yeah, his match.
Yeah.
A little bit of match fitness.
Yep. I think for
Oh.
sure he starts United. He'll want that game very badly.
Bro, that's too perfect a game for him to start. You've got obviously all the stuff with United. You've got that awful defense, which
Yep.
like already have had an absolute battering from Watford, and who are they playing in the Champions League? Villarreal.
Villarreal.
I thought it was politically incorrect to call people fat. Why is that guy has a fat thing on?
Oh, Ben, where is he?
Oh, that's Ben.
I mean, if he calls
That's
himself fat,
his Twitch name, I think. Yeah, that's your Twitch name, isn't it, Ben?
I think it is now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's why.
No, that's not the reason I'm always trapped Chelsea fan though. No, it was years ago. I got caught on TV, and
That's
I
the guy
trended on
that my
Tottenham
wife
Twitter.
said why he used so much profanity after watching the Chelsea game.
Oh,
She saw you accidentally on the YouTube
oh,
when I was watching you. She's
me
like,
swearing. What's new? What's
Yeah, I
new?
was going to say, which video was that? 'Cause
Yeah, which video did I swear too much in? Because I'm pretty sure it's all.
It was the last one. It was the last one. 1-1 draw.
Oh, goodness
That's the one I was
gracious me.
watching. That's the one I was watching.
All right, wild guesses for who we were swearing about. I have a wild guess. He used to wear Giroud's number.
Barkley.
Clown.
Bingo.
Clown.
There you go.
Get him
I
out.
thought it was
Get
I thought it was
joke of a man
Jorginho. I thought
off
it
the
was
payroll.
Jorginho.
No.
I watched that.
Jorginho is actually a fantastic person.
He was good. He was good at that game. Actually, he was good at that game.
I watched that game back, and I seen the Barkley Sky chant, and it just reactivated how
Which
pissed
one?
I was.
Dude,
The one where Cho laid it on a plate to him.
Oh.
the one
times.
that everybody had. Christensen, that header. There was nobody right.
Another Cho assist wasted.
Yeah.
Cho assist.
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
The goal before
The
that.
only Christensen
Cho
goal
should have had 3 assists and a goal.
He should
should've-
have.
He
Stop
should have
swearing,
scored.
Lewis.
He should have scored a goal, and he should have had 3
Stop
assists.
swearing, mate. You can't swear.
Yeah.
But Christensen, like the only goal I missed his only goal, and then that bullshit happened at Burnley. Rudiger had a couple chances, missed that. Barkley skied everything. Havertz, no power behind his shot.
Cho
Yeah.
missed a couple of chances too.
Well, I mean,
That one, the rebound was kind of a chance.
I'm not
Havertz
surprised
missed
that
chance.
Barkley missed so many chances because let's tell the truth, he's shit.
I tell you the truth.
Yeah, shit.
Barkley has a decent shot, but in this game he was shice.
Barkley has a
I
decent
mean,
shot.
He does has.
I mean, I've got a decent
Yeah.
shot, but
Yeah,
I'm
he's good at
sad and
finishing. He's actually good at finishing. I just
Yes.
don't know.
No, he's
I don't
not.
know.
No, he's not.
If you want to
sometimes
play Barkley,
He
I'd say-
has a decent finish. Let's,
Nah,
let's-
me,
like
Phil-
Long range, you have to give him that. Though.
Yeah.
Barkley only
I
turns
agree
up
with
when he
you.
plays Liverpool. That's it.
Yeah, Liverpool.
I remember when we used to play
Like, that's the
regular
only time Barkley turns up.
and 18, 19, and he was still skying shots every game. His finishing is not good. His build-up play is all right.
I mean, he's skied.
You know who's
he-
finishing
he's-
is not good?
He skied a deciding
Sterling.
penalty against
Sterling is
Valencia.
finishing is not good. Timo Werner's finishing is not good. Compared
Yeah,
to
that's
play
poor
time, yeah. Those that have their league of their own to waste of chances. Like when
Okay,
Sterling
let
missed the
me
shot,
jump right in there. These guys actually work off the ball. Those guys actually work with the ball. Like, okay, they need to work on their finishing. Barkley just gives the ball away constantly.
You can't tell me
He
Barkley
skies
was
his shots.
bad.
He
But I don't get why
hits
people
his-
put Sterling in that conversation.
No.
Barkley was very bad for the game.
Because Sterling's
Barkley
finishing
was-
was awful. That's why.
you hold on a second.
So why
I
does
thought
Sterling have
Barkley's
100
game
goals
was
and
actually-
299
Look at
appearances?
the amount of
No,
shots
Barkley's
he gets.
Barkley's game was good. Alex, I agree with you.
That's
His
what
game
I'm
was-
saying. That's what
his
I'm trying to say.
finishing was
His
poor.
finishing
His
was
game was good.
yeah.
Like
So
he built a play better than Ziyech ever has this season. I'll give
I
him
feel
credit.
like with
Okay.
Barkley, we're just trying to give him minutes so that during the summer we can sell him.
thank
Now we're
God.
just desperate because for me, Barkley's just a sub. Like you want to bring him on in the last
Not
20
even.
minutes of the game, cool. I'm happy with that because you can get
All
the
right.
best out of him then.
To counter
Don't
that,
start him.
why are we playing Barkley when we have squad depth like Loftus-Cheek? When we have, because obviously we only play like two midfielders.
We're not playing
now, and-
Loftus as far forward though because he was
Yeah.
playing that right.
We had certain injuries, and if we didn't have those injuries, then I don't think Barkley starts.
Yeah, like Barkley's a last resort. Like he is literally if you need a midfielder and you have literally nobody else, then you play Barkley.
But that's the thing. I think we were down to our last resort. 'cause
Yeah.
we tried Ziyech and he just stunk out the pitch every game.
Because
Like, fuck it.
what
Give
I
Barkley a run.
actually hate, and so many people wonder why I hate Barkley, and I'll tell you the exact reason. And if you want to disagree, that's in your opinion. But with Barkley, he'll do one thing. Like he'll just do one thing. For example, he'll he made that fantastic pass in the Southampton game. That's it. And then everyone's like, oh, he's back. Oh, Barkley's going to be good. Barkley's going to do this. Barkley's going to do that. Next game, guaranteed stinker. Game after that, guaranteed stinker. He is so overrated, and people just think he's got all this potential still to be a great player. He's not that Everton player anymore. He is just a time-wasting,
how old is he?
Money wasting, payroll wasting idiot.
I think Barkley the starter and Barkley the sub are two completely different players.
Yeah.
He's a cup player, not even a league player. When he comes on in the league, he does absolute trash.
We played in Southampton a couple too. Like, just bring.
I think all of his. I would say all of his sub appearances this year, he's been pretty decent.
Ross. How old is he? He is 27. 27. Oh my days! I thought he was younger than that.
Get him out the club.
27.
Get him out the club.
Bro, this is prime years.
Guys, let's not do this because every time people say, like, no, like
what prime?
I have what I have obsession with the obsession. Obsession is the wrong word. Everybody keeps saying how good we are as a squad versus Liverpool. Do you know why? Because we have players like Barkley on the bench. Because off the bench, the players can come and literally do better than some other teams can bring off the bench. Do you think Barkley will make a bench on Liverpool's team?
No, of course not. He's shit.
I don't think he will. I think he will.
And the thing is, I've just seen something in the comments. It's a good point. Why should we even because obviously Gilmore and Gallagher are on loan, but why should we even consider Barkley when we have them two men there? Like, because Gilmore gets above Barkley, Gallagher gets above Barkley. Honestly, like, he just does one thing, and maybe in the cup you can play him, but I think he's done as a player.
Gallagher is in Crystal Palace. I thought.
I said they're both on loan, but we do have recall options.
All right, so you want to get rid of Barkley, right? Do you want to get rid of Barkley?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that I want Barkley out of the club.
Yeah,
then I feel
you
like
need to go on the YouTube and watch his interview.
I think we have to play him in order to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that we've put on the bench and shifted.
I think
you can easily do that with Barkley.
People on the bench. I think we have worse players on the bench than Barkley. Saul is one of them. Ziyech is another one.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
I think with Ziyech, it's different because obviously Ziyech, he does stink up some games, but when he turns up,
if Barkley has
he can actually finish.
Ziyech's foot, shooting ability, you will have a perfect player. If Ziyech had the a holding ball of Barkley, it will be a better player.
Yeah, but they're two.
That's always the story.
Ziyech normally goes on the wing. Like, Barkley isn't a winger. Obviously, so Ziyech, when he goes into the midfield, he does give the ball away a fair few times. But the one thing about Ziyech, and no one can disagree, he can finish. He can actually finish chances. And right now, we've got so many good players that can play in that midfield position. People like Mason Mount, people like, obviously, Jorginho, Kante, Kovacic, where we don't even need
Loftus-Cheek.
Even Loftus-Cheek. Yeah, even Loftus-Cheek. We've got so many good ball-playing midfielders now that Barkley isn't needed. We need someone who can finish. And Ziyech, if he's given a chance, he can finish. What we're lacking right now is the finishing ability. And that was proved at Burnley when Havertz was missing chances. Barkley was from 12 yards out, somehow hit someone in the face from the shed up.
Barkley shot is the last
because he was 12 yards out.
I know. No, he wasn't
the last
12
shot
yards.
of
He
the
was
game.
outside. But he was outside the box.
No, I'll show you the video.
No, he was not outside the box.
He was.
You talking about that chip, the right one or the left-footed one, Alex?
Right one. No.
One.
Oh yeah, the right one was outside the box. Yeah, the right one.
Please,
I'm on about the shot he took before he got subbed off.
Look at the Cho's chance when Cho dribbled from the right onto his left foot, and then instead of passing like everybody wanted Barkley to pass it, he did not pass it to what's his face on the left.
Wait. I don't think no pass was on, bro. The shot was completely
no,
on. He just hit
shot
it just
making
straight.
up.
was on,
You know what that
But we've
is? The
seen
shot
shots
making
on.
for Barkley is a bit questionable at times. They've been questionable.
No, what's that left
Hang-
left defender player who plays?
That was Barkley should have passed it to Chilwell
But
when he was
Chilwell-
open.
Yeah, people
That was
saying
Barkley.
Chilwell. Yes, I'm saying Barkley's chance to pass it to Chilwell. It's at the end of the game. Cho had exactly the same thing inside
Yeah.
the box with the left foot, and he took a shot with the left foot versus place it for the Cho. And we're obsessed with that, with the Barkley's. Cho had a chance way earlier in the game. Same shit. I don't hear nobody complaining.
Yeah, but Cho
But
actually
Barkley
created
all of
lot
a sudden
chances.
is, and the Barkley
Cho
was
created a
good
lot of
throughout the
chances that
game.
though.
You what?
Cho created a lot of chances for us that game, though.
I know he did, but did they finish him? So what's the difference?
Keep disconnecting, man. Can't be asked. Anyway, I've just watched that shot. I've literally just rewatched the shot. He was closer to the 6-yard box than he was outside the box.
Left-footed or right-footed?
So I can't remember who. I think it was Callum who passed it to him.
Callum passed
But
it,
he's
yeah.
in the box. He is well and truly in the box, and he has no one in front of him.
Joe with his head up per usual.
No.
And I think he broke someone's nose in the shed upper. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Alex, who are you talking about? Cho, what shot did Cho should pass? The one he chopped it on his left?
He should have
Yeah.
passed to Reece James. He should have passed
No,
to Reece
wait.
James.
No, that's
wait.
another time. That's a different time. I'm talking
No,
about
wait.
when he dribbled for the defender and took a shot with his left foot. When he
Yeah,
took
I'm
a
looking
shot,
at that now.
and there was a defender. It was. I think it was a left defender was there.
No, I'm looking at it. He wasn't there.
Of
But I think there was a chance he should have passed it to Reece James. That's
Yeah.
more of a
earlier, yeah.
I mean, Reece James' finishing is unbelievable. Reece James
But-
could bury that.
The left-footed shot, there was no defender in the box at that time, and the shot was perfect to take on. He just hit it too kind of straight on his left.
And
There
broke
was, like,
someone's nose in
there
the shed
was-
upper.
No, I'm talking about Cho shot. That's
Oh,
Barkley
Callum.
shot. Barkley should have passed it. Chilwell was lit. That's the shot that Barkley should have passed.
I mean, I think we're going a little bit off topic now because obviously I think we're talking about Leicester Chelsea, aren't we?
Oh,
we
yeah,
always
yeah.
go off topic. I'm fine.
I know.
with it.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
but-
normal.
Linking back, I think let's focus on the good things. Obviously, Werner's back, so there's going to be a lot of work done off the ball and on the ball. Some more
Right.
service is going to be given, but I think Pulisic is ready. Tuchel's already come out and said that Pulisic is ready. Pulisic is a man that can finish. Pulisic is a man that will take chances, and whether he goes in the box, whether he has to dribble it through and lay someone off, Pulisic is a player that we have been missing very, very much. When he's at his full ability, I mean, look at him under Lampard when he was in prime fitness. Lockdown Pulisic, scoring pretty much every game, taking it from the halfway line, outpacing pretty much every Man City person, and just smashing it into the net. Like, that is the Pulisic we want to see. That is the Pulisic that, is going to change stuff for Chelsea. That world-class player when he's on his game. And I think, that is what we're missing. When we have our full team back, when we have Lukaku back, when we have a front three of Werner, Lukaku, and Pulisic, we are going to be untouchable because the service in the midfield from Kante and Jorginho is going to be immense.
Do you think there's a possibility we could see Cho, Lukaku, and Pulisic all starting?
Probably not.
It would be tricky because sometimes Mount's played as a winger. Obviously, Werner's going to want to be played on the wings if he's playing with Lukaku. And I don't really think we can be benching Lukaku at the moment.
Yes.
No, we can't. That's
Well,
I think a front three of Pulisic, Lukaku, and Werner will be dangerous.
Yeah,
and when they're on their game,
Dangerous for us.
Don't know,
Shavi,
man.
do you think there's a lot of creativity in that front three?
What kind of front three?
Probably not.
I don't want to drop Cho. He has the most chance creation.
Yeah, I don't. Not the way he's playing right now. No, can't. It's not fair.
Exactly.
Oh shit! So, right, boys, I've got a dip. I could only
Jesus
jump
is
on
here.
quickly, so peace
Jesus
out.
is here.
I know
I
I
think
I feel Leicester.
you think Pulisic.
She got redneck, man.
So here's
I'm gonna
here's the
call you
fear, right?
Jesus from now on.
Pulisic's
calm,
best
man.
run with us has been when we've played like a counter-attacking system, like when we played it in transition. If you look at, went back and looked at his
Stats.
lockdown run, right? Like look at the highlights of his lockdown run. All his goals, all his assists came from us in transition. Like someone mentioned the Man City game before I came on in transition.
Nobody.
I think
That
he
was in
got assist
transition.
goals against
How does
West
he
Ham, Watford, and Norwich, and those guys.
how does he
were in
fit
transition.
when we're not playing in transition? Like
Yeah,
we have
I
to
feel
remember
like
he was fit the entire time Tuchel was here. He just didn't play him.
true.
So it's not about because people like the excitement of Pulisic not being here and coming back has gotten people this idea of he's gonna come in and just blah 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 fit into the system. He's struggling to play in a system that's not counter attacking on transition where he knows 5-6 times a game he's running at one or two players, not running at 5 or 6.
I
What are
don't
you talking
know.
about?
They'll settle.
You talking about Pulisic? I agree with your point that
Just
I don't
saying.
expect him to just come out and just hit the ground running. That's why I said when he's on his game. But I don't think he's bad against low blocks. I actually think he's one of our better players because he takes people out the game. Like, and then those stats that you're talking about, like say I know in the run he got goal assists against Watford, Norwich, and West Ham in that run. I just think he was on form then, but I don't necessarily think it's just counterattack. Like Burnley when he scored that hat trick and stuff like
Real
that.
Madrid.
Yeah, for
I
me,
mean,
the
they weren't playing open though. They're like that was a ball in
Was
behind.
that really a counter attack though?
Yeah, that
It
wasn't a
was in
counter.
transition. We won the ball back.
Wait,
from
you talking about the
right?
second game?
Are you talking about the second game?
Yeah.
The game
But
where
the
he
first-
scored in.
No,
The-
that
no,
was
the first-
a
that's not
pass from
counterattack.
Rudiger.
No,
they were set up.
Rudiger won the ball and made a quick pass over the top to him, right? When he was running at them, running in behind. He was running in
No.
behind, was he not?
He was running it behind, but Rudiger.
So how was he
had
running in
time
behind?
Because they were
they
set
were
up.
set.
It's not a counterattack. They had a back four
In
and
transition.
set up.
It wasn't
No,
in
I said
transition
in
though.
transition.
No, we had possession, bro.
Okay.
Rudiger had time. Good. I watched it. I just watched that goal. I'm not trying to like.
Yeah, Rudiger was stepping up. Then he made a great pass.
Yeah. They were set. It's just that Real Madrid was ball watching.
Do you know the thing with Pulisic though is that I don't actually think he's actually a starter. Do you actually think he's a starter?
I don't
He
know.
can
I don't know.
become
I think
one.
might start tomorrow, but probably not.
And I actually feel like he's better off the bench.
I don't.
He's just better in transition, running at players when he has time and space.
You
I
can
mean,
say
of
the
course
same
he can
thing
make
about-
off the ball. He can make off the ball runs.
You can say the
But-
same thing about Cho though.
Yeah.
I don't think both.
Every offensive player looks better
You
when
can,
they have
but
the
I
space
think-
and runs. But
You can, but I think even his dribbling, like we saw when Tuchel came in, and even
I think
sometimes
he's
under
actually good in tight spaces.
under Lampard. Like I'm talking about what knowing what to do. He would dribble 5-6 players, and where's the ball going?
Yeah, that's his problem.
Like you're not understanding.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the problem.
So
He doesn't
understanding
know
how
when
to play
to
against
stop.
exactly when he's playing against 2 or 3 players in transition, he knows what to do. He knows where like I beat 1, I beat 2, I shoot, or I
Yeah,
beat 1, I cross the ball. I beat 5 or 6, and I don't know what to do. Like that's why he didn't play. It's not because
I just
of
think
his
he does too
ability.
much sometimes.
Yeah, it's almost like he's done too much.
And then
he
people are
doesn't know
thinking,
what
and
to do.
my thoughts were we might have a little assumption that he suddenly has figured
I'm
that out.
watching highlights of Burnley's game. God damn.
Why are you putting yourself through that? Leave it.
I already watched like 4 times full game, and I still
Get some eye candy for you, bro.
Like I was saying, that was a Hazard thing, right? Hazard was a player that could beat 5 or 6 and still make the right decision.
What are you saying, G?
You know,
Oh, Monster. Exiles, Monster.
Chilling, bro.
I didn't think this was you for a second. What are you saying, bro?
Bro, I'm chilling, man. You know what I mean? Waiting for this game, man. A lot went on last night, but we moved.
Lord
to
of
the game,
mercy.
man.
Yo, but I do have a question. How come nobody asked Tuchel this question?
Lord of his mercy.
Today,
The reason a lot of
No,
I was listening to a journalist here, and he said that because he spoke. I was listening to a journalist on the space, think it was this morning. He said he was speaking to a lot of publications and seeing if they
Monster,
want
I
to.
wish I passed French, man. Jeez.
Hold on. He was saying that they were asking him whether why have no publications talked about his story and blah blah. They said a lot of publications are waiting or are looking for
proof?
evidence or the proof. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they don't want to post or talk about it until
Yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
full on proof because of
Of course, Will.
lawsuits and all
Oh
this
yeah,
stuff.
I hear that. There's a lot.
He
that
dropped
I
so
was-
much
I was-
information at once. It was
I
so
wish
crazy.
I passed French, man.
I wish I had 1,000 wishes, but what's his name? I was waiting for somebody to ask. Even you don't have to like please make a statement, but somebody on especially PSG, ex-PSG manager like Tuchel that knows what's going on at PSG. Somebody will ask something like, "What do you think of those statements?" You don't have to say about what, but what do you think of a statement itself? You know what I'm saying? I expect it
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea would have told him told them not to speak about or ask about this thing, because this is a massive.
This is huge,
this is
man.
massive. That could potentially open a Pandora's box or open a create a domino
Monster,
effect.
if you remember, we had the space like a week before, and I was asking about. You remember the girl said that it was like not fair about the World Cup, African teams not fair. Like,
Yeah.
Remember that conversation?
Yeah.
So remember my question to remember my thing to you saying in the third world countries, and I consider Russia specifically in the third world country in the 90s. We are that bad of a shape. I told you we had so much corruptions back then over there that I'm telling you, I know for a fact. So if you want to transition to a better, like from example, from the into a adult team or to a second team, if you did not pay sometimes money, the coach will not even look at you. Transition from team D to team B and et cetera and et cetera. I know for
I mean,
fact
that was one of the accusations
and that's what I was trying to tell you. And
allegedly Mbappe offered to play for Cameroon, but the Cameroonian FA wanted, and this is a story that his dad also spoke about a couple of years back, that the Cameroonian FA wanted Mbappe and his dad to pay money in order for him to play for the national team, and they refused. Hence why he's playing for France.
And as
What
that's like I was saying, like
you hear so many stories like that.
That's a week ago when we talk about the thing, and you know what I'm saying. And like not even a week later, that same thing comes up. It's just weird. Wow,
So that's fast because a lot of players, even like the Rudigers, there was a whole thing with Boateng, and then I think both of them wanted to play, and then there was something with the FA, and one of the brothers was like, "No, I'm playing for Germany." Like
I think
most of them would want to play for
I
like
thought
their
Kevin
African.
Prince. I thought Kevin Prince got kicked out because of the issue with Michael Ballack. He's the one that injured Michael Ballack for the 2010 World Cup. It was Boateng, Kevin Prince that injured him, and I think he got kicked out of the team. I'm not 100% sure about this, but that's why he went and played for Ghana.
I remember something like that, and I remember something like that.
Yeah,
I remember there's something
Yeah,
like that.
I just remember him pushing to play for Ghana, and that was a whole thing, like because they were expecting the other Boateng brother. But either way, like a lot of them do want to play for those countries, but when the system is just messed up, like how do you ask a player of that caliber's father to pay to play for your country?
He wasn't. I don't think he was a star. I don't think he was a star during that.
Even if
time.
he's not a star, just knowing ahead, like why would you even ask? And like I expect that from like the bigger countries. Like like we have so much talent that under the table you have to pay to play in the under 21s or something like that, something weird like that. But not in a country where you're not winning anything.
Well, it would go some way to explaining why, at least like at the minute, we're not seeing as many players going to play for their like African countries, when they're not getting like they're playing for their current international team. So, for example, a player like Aaron Wan-Bissaka he's never going to play for England, but he's not going to play for Congo. So it might go
on his behalf.
I know, but it might go.
It's probably the same thing. They're probably asking him to pay money or and he's like, "No, I'm not. Like, why would I?" They probably asked him when he was young, when he was 16 or 17, when he said, "Yeah, I will play."
he must know it himself. He's like 5th choice right back at this point. Like he must know that for England. He's never played. Why wouldn't you go and play for Congo?
I think he's
Like-
already played for England already, right?
He hasn't. He's never for the first team. He's never played a game.
Competitive.
He's
You
never
have to
played a
play
game.
competitive.
Even
not-
if you
not a
play for the first
competitive
team,
game.
there's
Oh.
amount of games
Wow.
that you can play and then decide. I think it's
No,
5
I
games.
think it
I
depends.
think
on
Cho is still eligible for Ghana.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to play
it's a competitive thing.
five competitive games, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's 5 comparative games, and then you have to.
Because it's
I think
changed. 'cause it used
but
to be-
it's till a certain age, right? Like 22.
No,
or
so
something.
it used to be 1.
Oh, I don't
because,
know.
Oh,
who is
how
it?
old was Diego Costa when he switched from Brazil to Spain? I swear he was at 25.
I don't think he never switched.
It was
think he
just
always
before the
played.
World Cup.
He
No,
did
because
switch.
Nah,
he
he
did play.
switched. He switched.
He did play for
switched?
Brazil at that point.
He did play for Brazil or no?
Yeah, there's pictures of him in Brazil kits. Like,
He
I
has,
don't-
like,
Yeah, he
a
played. He
very
played
small
like
amount of
friendly
games,
games.
so.
He played friendly games.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he ever played
I'd like to add something here. The one thing that we keep forgetting here when it comes to playing for the international football is that, like, over the last 4-5 years at least, that's when English players have really wanted to play for England as a team. Before that, it was somewhere like people wanted, they wanted to like let them know that we are facing an injury time, and then they would really not come up to play for England. But now we've got people coming up to play for England. Maybe that's due to Southgate or due to the structural change that has happened in the board. But one thing that we have to remember is that playing for England is going to be difficult. I'm not just talking about Cho in specific, but then anyone who plays, right? For playing for England is going to be difficult. And if he is ready and up for the challenge, and he's going to be facing this challenge until he's 35, right? If he wants that free-flowing national duty, then he can probably go play for his home nation in Africa. But if he's going to play in England, then he's going to face this challenge. Like how he's facing in Chelsea, he's going to face the same thing in England every single national duty. So
I think
that's
Tuchel explained why.
He
explained
needs
why
to-
Cho is not playing.
Cho needs to go play for Ghana, man. Like, listen,
No,
majority
he is, but he's waiting till the time passes because he's already
majority
played
of
2
these-
games for England, I think.
majority of these African players, like even the South American ones, you look at them. There's no South American player that even if they play in the lower leagues or whatever, they don't play for England. They will rather go play for their home nation. And to me, it's just generally not worth playing for England, in my opinion. That's why I rate the likes of Iwobi, Zaha, Victor Moses. Victor Moses used to be an England under-21 captain. Do you get what I mean? And he's decided to go play for Nigeria. Like, let them go play for their home nations, man. It's
Is
just not
Cho
worth playing
World
for
Cup
England.
winner under 19?
Yeah.
Nations Cup too.
Under 18.
Cho.
Yes, he was under 17. There's no under 18. It's under 17.
Imagine if them French
No, I
players
thought it
would
was
go
under
play for the
19.
African countries.
During
They
that year,
won the World
England
Cup.
won the
Eventually-
under 21 and
eventually it's
under
gonna happen,
17 World Cup.
Okay, I thought he was under 21 when he won the World Cup.
No, I think he under 21s was Sri Lanka, and I think was Foden part of that one. I think Cho was the under 17
Okay.
Yeah.
with Brewster. I think it was, yeah.
And Sancho
Was
was on.
Mount-
Sancho
was Mount-
Sancho was under 21. That's that year.
No,
is any of the youngsters like James and Mount
under
on the
21,
World
bro.
Cup team?
Yeah, James was there, I think.
Was it under 20? Not under 20. Under 20.
Yeah.
James Ford and Sancho were there.
Mount wasn't on
Under
that team,
20, right?
I guess he played in the World Cup that was played in India, I believe.
Who? Callum. Yeah. During that year, there was 2 World Cups that England won. England won both of them. They won the under 17 and they won the under 20 that same year.
Okay. Is Mount on any of those teams?
I don't know.
Mount, James, Timo, Tommy.
So what year was it?
I
What year
can't
did they win?
remember. I can't remember Mount James. I
What
know
year did they
Tomori
win?
was.
James,
part of one of-
James was there. James was there, I remember.
I know
I think
Tomori
Mount
part
was
of
also
one.
there.
I can't remember Mount. I can't remember because I watched
What
the
year-
games and I
what
don't remember
years-
Mount playing.
What years did they win?
I think it was 2017 or 19, something like that.
Yeah, something recent, not too long
Yeah,
ago.
he played 2017.
Who?
Mount.
Was he part of the team that won it?
And England was a World Cup winner then.
Let me see. England
England won the World Cup.
Yeah. Yep.
So the Mount is the World Cup winner. Yeah,
Yeah, but he didn't play much that tournament because I don't remember him playing.
Yeah, I remember Sancho and Foden playing a lot.
And Sri Lanka was England's best player.
Yeah.
What a waste.
Well, let's go back because he played.
Wow.
He played
I never liked
Oh,
Solanke.
was that Southgate?
Everybody was crying.
Actually, no. Mount didn't play, bro. Mount didn't play.
I don't remember
Okay.
Mount playing.
He wasn't there. He wasn't there.
The European Under-19 Championship in
No,
2017.
the World Cup. The World Cup.
You said there were 2 tournaments. He was in the
No, there was.
European
I'm talking about.
Championships.
No. I said there's.
That they won.
England won the under 17 and they
I
won
know Mount was in the
under
Euros.
20. Under 17 and under
They didn't
20
win under
World
20.
Cups.
They won under 19 European Championship.
Bro, they won the under 20 World Cup. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I
in
watched every
2017 they
game of
won
that
the
tournament.
FIFA and U20 World Cup. In
Yeah, they won
2017.
both.
Somebody said 2017 Nigeria, U17 Nigeria won the World Cup.
All right, let me find it for you, lot, man.
He's talking about U20s though. We're talking about U20s.
Listen, in
England.
2017, England won
Both
The U20.
under 17 and
in 20. Yeah,
and
they won
under
the
20.
Euro. They won the European
I don't know.
Championships.
But I'll show you. And I watched this.
They also won the World Cup. The U20s won the FIFA.
Okay, so
U20
England
World
won.
Cup.
Yeah,
hold on.
I know Nigeria won the World Cup, but I
Exactly.
think it's
England
Nigeria
won
won the U17.
Hold on,
though.
guys.
They won the
Hold on.
U17.
In 2017, England won the under 17 and under 20 World Cup. In the final, England won 1-0 against Venezuela. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored in that game.
This was in 2017.
Yeah.
Yes. England won in 2017.
So they played the European Championship in 2017 too.
That's
Yeah.
under 19 though. That's a completely
it.
different age group. So the England team, the team that played that day, there was Tomori, there's Clark Salter, his Chelsea player, Kyle Walker Peters, Solanke was there, Ademola Lookman was there, Maitland-Niles. Yeah, this is the under 20 that won it.
Is Mount there?
No, he was in the under 19.
Mount was not there. If Mount would have been this.
I just said he was in the under 19s like 20 times.
Bro, under 19.
We just don't pay attention to
under
you, Daniel.
20s, bro. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
It is, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, Monster, I told you U17 Jadon Sancho and Cho played together in the U17.
Yeah, under 7. That was under 17.
Yo, Monster, was there a
bro.
UEFA Europa Championships under 19 in that year?
Yes, but it's the same age group. So it's someone that can play for under 20.
Was there under 19 tournament in that year?
In what year?
2017.
I don't know.
Yes, they stop arguing. There was.
Yeah, but bro, come on, man. We're talking about the World Cup here. Why are we talking about the European Championships?
I don't even know how we got to this point. But
Wait, let me see what, because Mount could have been in the squad. I just can't remember. But let me check the England squad, innit?
I've just been chilling for the last 15 minutes. I thought, like, you guys are talking. I don't really know what's going on.
I remember Solanke was the best player in the tournament.
This is how it works usually.
He wasn't in the tournament because he was in the under 19s.
Bro, it was a bro. I can bet you there was players that played in both.
Hang on,
Let's go.
I was on the phone to someone. Which
start in 11s.
Tournament we're talking about, and which team?
The under 20 England, the one that won it in 2017.
I can't remember. I was going to say even the
Somebody
striker.
said under 19 is not a FIFA registered tournament.
That's a European thing.
So it's not FIFA. So it's not FIFA.
Mount
So
was
it's
cooking in that
UEFA.
tournament tour.
It's UEFA.
Yeah.
Also, the UEFA Championships. Oh, okay, never mind. Because Foden played in that tournament.
I do remember.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I do remember one of these
involved.
tournament. I do remember
what I
one
said.
of these tournament being played in India because I saw Mount in India, so I remember Mount
Are
as
you
well
sure,
playing in
man?
this tournament.
Are you sure we're even dreaming?
No, I do remember that this particular tournament happening in India. Not sure which one it was. I'll check.
I
and
think
let you-
India was might have been under 17. Okay, under 20 was hosted in. Hold on, this one was hosted in South. Wait, no, yeah, it was hosted in South Korea. So that was the under.
Yeah.
You're talking about the under 17. That was the one with Brewster, Callum, and Sancho played half of the tournament, but he had to go back to Dortmund.
Yeah, that was the one. Was that because I couldn't remember which was which? Was that the one where Nketiah got the golden boot?
Was it Nketiah or was it Brewster?
It was
Oh, it was
Brewster.
Nketiah.
It was Brewster.
I swear Nketiah got the golden boot in something.
No,
It was Brewster. It was Brewster. Brewster was Sancho was the best player.
How's it
Brewster was
going?
the golden boot.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just putting some Chelsea highlights on in the background.
Same
Thinking of going
thing.
for a second leg. Which one?
Let's do the lineups, please. Let's do the lineups.
You might want to do lineups. Yeah, cool. We'll do lineups. One sec.
We'll do homework. We're gonna be more prepared about the World Cups next time we make anything. By the way, Monster, when are you gonna start streaming again?
Yeah, Monster. It's been a minute, bro.
The what?
I don't know, man.
What's been going on? You've been taking a break or something? What's been up?
A little break, bro. Just taking a break.
No, I hear you, man. Trust me. Like I've been taking a few streams off and
Plus,
everything.
the algorithm is a bit mad, bro. I can't lie.
Trust me, these streams ain't been hitting the same numbers it used to. I get some attacks and everything because everyone loves hearing to transfer news and everything like that, but it's still just been a bit of a peak downturn over the last few months. So I don't blame you.
Yeah, the fans coming back, isn't it? Football fans coming back as well. To be fair,
Do you see the point? Do you see the point of the what's the name? Like what AFU is doing? Like we have so many streams, like different kind of channels based off same thing. Do you see I don't see the point of it. Like AFE TV has
No, but like there are fan channels, so they can oversaturate it if they want to. Plus the AFTV, they're massive, so they can do that sort of shit.
Yeah,
ours ain't on the same level. Yeah,
so same goalie, same backline.
Same goalie, so
I don't think it will be the same backline.
Yeah,
It was
we'll
a
go. So Mendy, I think we
Chalobah.
said Christensen in the middle, unless Silva's gonna start.
Bro,
I think
Smith
Silva
Rowe
is
is part of
starting.
that team. That's mad.
No, I feel like
Yeah.
what's a start, man. Yeah.
I don't think he should. Never mind.
It's gonna
So
be.
Christensen, Aspi, and Rudiger, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's,
Do
remember,
you
I
trust?
said,
Agreement?
remember I said Christensen,
I don't like that.
Christensen, Silva, and Rudiger. I said that.
Christensen, Rudiger, Chalobah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Aspi
Alright,
can't
so-
do it. Vardy's pace is gonna kill Aspi, man.
Stop with the pace, man. Stop
man,
with the
stop,
pace.
man. Doesn't matter.
Alright.
That won't matter when we have Christensen and Rudiger.
That the RCB is going to be this debatable.
I
But
think Chalobah will
James
play
Like,
today.
people
has
think
to
that
start.
defending is all about how physically you're compatible against. The
It's
opponent.
not that, but it's
Doesn't
true
count.
though. It's fine.
No.
We'll
No,
see
it's
tomorrow.
how you position yourself. It's not. It's how you know your awareness around the field. If you know how you
Yeah.
position, you don't have to have a pace.
All
But
I'm
that
saying
also
is
depends on the
Aspi
style of
versus
the player
Aspi
and
versus
that suits him.
Aubameyang in the FA Cup final. Yeah.
Yeah, that was last night, though.
Yang.
Yeah, no, but this is the thing though. The system we play, you could have the smarts and awareness to play in the system. I can understand if it was we played a high line, which we don't. So Aspie can definitely play
We
it.
do play high line.
Yeah, we
No,
actually
we
do
don't.
play hardline in
We
possession.
do? In possession.
Yeah, when
But-
our defenders staying in the center half of the field, that means half of a
But
line.
there's always cover though. And then when we lose the
That-
ball,
that-
our
but
counter
that-
pressing.
That's not
Our
what
counter pressing is good.
that's not how what high line is.
But high line to me is like you like attacking. I mean, that is a high line, a form of high line, but we keep possession, we have the ball, so we're less vulnerable to counterattacks because we also win the ball back well. But we don't.
That's
we don't
different.
play
That's
like-
why Jorginho. That's why Jorginho stay
Jorginho
close to the
Kante.
back lines.
Yeah, because they got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't get exposed as much. You know what I mean?
No,
But-
you're saying that because you want Loftus Cheek to start though.
bro. What?
That's my thought, isn't it? Because you want Loftus Cheek to start, innit?
Yeah, Loftus.
Okay. Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, I don't. Let's move on.
I'm not even thinking about that, bro. What are you talking about?
But
Right, so we all in agreement over the back five.
yeah,
No.
back five. Yeah,
No.
big bet. So.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Quite a few no's.
Why?
Yeah, man.
You're
He
wasting
ain't
your
not
time if you
switching.
think we're
He's
not.
not switching, bro.
Yeah, like you're wasting your time if you think we're switching. We're going with a back five, bro.
I never
No,
said
I mean,
that.
we're all in
I'm saying,
agreement over
no,
who's
I'm saying Thiago Silva starts and show good moves.
Thiago
And
Silva will
Christensen-
start the Juve game. He won't start this game.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
might be
Not
jet
this
lag
one.
though.
I don't think so.
Because
But-
He
Tuchel
won't
spoke about
start
it.
this game,
If
man.
you-
I don't think he'll start.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you're
Thiago
likely
Sil-
to see him for the Juve game still.
Yeah.
I think if I
Let's just
if
go
I
with the
was right,
majority. And
if Thiago Silva is fit and don't get injured, he plays all 3 games. I believe that will happen.
No,
No,
he's
he's
not.
not.
No,
Don't.
no, he's not.
there's no point getting him to play all 3 games.
Because then when Aspie has to play though, and I don't think
I know,
we
and
should-
he can come as a sub.
But yet, nah, man.
I'll just leave it.
Whatever.
And Jorginho in the midfield. Then yeah.
Kante, Jorginho.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jorginho.
Ruben, man, Ruben.
I
Don't
want
want-
Ruben, but Kante.
I want Ruben as well, but
This is too
You know what? It
defensive.
could
in my
be
opinion.
Ruben. It could be.
Yeah, people forget it's a away game.
Yeah, you know, it might be Ruben.
You go and little
No,
bit-
no,
you
no,
a
no,
little-
no, no,
you a
no,
little
no,
bit
no.
conservative
We're gonna say
game.
Jorginho instead.
Jorginho's the one.
Put the European player of the year in there, bro.
Come on.
I don't think
Yeah, put
Tuchel
Jorginho,
will
but
put
take out Kante.
Yeah.
RLC with Conte. I don't
So
think
Why
he'll
you
put
guys
RLC
worried about
with Conte.
Jorginho though?
For
Why?
me, this is going to be Jorginho's game. The reason being, it's more of a transition game against Leicester, which means Ruben can be caught out of position most of the time. So it has to be Jorginho who can whip in balls whenever it is required. And when
You're
these
right,
people
you can't get out of
The
position
counter
when you never
attack
leave the
is
position.
dangerous. That's why we need someone to see deep. Guarantee the counter attack us. If we lose
Of course, we're gonna.
Yeah,
counter.
Jorginho is more
We're
suited for
not
this game.
counterattacking. We're very quick in transition. We're not
It's just
counterattacking. We're
it's just
quick in
him.
transition.
Do you think there's like
Put
a
the
mental
European
part?
player of the year on the pitch, bro.
Do you think they
Yeah,
could do
that's
like
what
a
I said.
mental part
Jorginho and
where-
Kante will be playing. Even
Kante
though I
is
don't
doing-
like it, but it will.
You're gonna be forced to like it, and you'll celebrate when we win.
Yeah, I don't, like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Now I'll still find a way to call Jorginho meaty as fuck on the pitch.
Nah, bro. Stop hating.
I think Jorginho needs a game off though.
Not me. I mean Alex. Right.
Lewis is a big
What?
Jorginho stan.
Shaw on the left, Havertz, and then.
I just don't like Jorginho's
Mount.
cheeks. I like Ruben.
Don't like
Loftus-Cheeks better
Jorginho's
than-
cheeks.
Yeah, Ruben Loftus
Joe
cheeks.
Cheeks,
better.
yeah. You want Joe Cheeks. They want some Joe
Oh, okay. I took that really out of context. All right.
Cheeks. Oh, dear Lord, Lewis. What's wrong with you, man?
Nah, bro. They want molded rice, bro.
Nah. Keep Basmati away from
Masa,
my
don't start that.
Yes, no, we don't. We got rice. We got
I
rice.
don't mind a bit of basmati still.
Did you hear the biggest news? Christensen is about to sign contract in the next couple of days.
Yeah. Here we go.
Tuchel said, yeah.
I've heard a couple
Jeez.
days since August. I'm bored of it. Just
Yeah, but that's not Tuchel in the press conference. That's not Tuchel in the press conference.
I know, but it's like everything I've heard is, Christensen will be announced in a few days. He'll be announced in a few days, then it becomes a few months. It's like,
He was
just
supposed
give
to
him
be
a
announced.
contract already, bro.
By the way, even Tuchel said it in press conference. He's like, I agree. It's been delayed. Like when they ask about the signing.
It's because they're giving him some meaty-ass wages, bro. Take my guy serious.
Yeah.
I didn't drop 44 clean sheets in this calendar year just to be given Ross Barkley.
I do agree. People so underrate Christensen. He was, to tell the truth, he was more consistent as a defender than Rudiger.
Hey, stop.
Cat.
No,
I'm not gonna compare to other defenders. I'm not gonna compare to other Chelsea defenders. I don't want to be.
He is
not bothered for it.
He performed more than a year and a half. Let's say it right.
Let's go.
Let Martial win a header over him. I can't forget that.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna go at him. But
We're not bringing Lampard's football into this.
We're not
No. Christensen was the defender of the year in Germany. Christensen was way
Oh, you talking about from Gladbach? What did he play? Gladbach?
No, I'm talking
very
about
long time ago.
for whole his career.
Um,
Time ago.
Under
I don't
Sarri.
think. Do you remember?
Rudiger
Rudiger
was
in
great
Roma?
under Sarri. He was good under Sarri.
Lewis, as much
No,
as I
he
don't
wasn't.
want to see this,
Yes,
I
he
would
was.
say
Yes, he
every
was.
He
time
was
I
our
played
best. He was our best
Rudiger
defender
was
that
not
season.
Solid, always solid.
Rudiger was.
He was
not
our
good.
best defender
Christensen
that
was
season.
messing up.
No, he wasn't.
Christian didn't even play.
No, he
What are you
wasn't.
talking about? Yes, he was.
Jesus, don't cry.
Who was the man of the match in the FA Cup final? Who did they give the man of the match to?
I don't know.
Rudiger.
Was it Rudiger?
2018.
Wow.
2018.
One game.
Not one game.
Oh, by the way, did you see my tweet? I don't know if you.
We know what's going on here.
No, Monster.
I also
Did
remember- I
you
also
see my
remember when
tweet
Liverpool 1-0 and he
about
just
the
put
world
Salah.
class and my definition of the world class?
Yes, I did.
You made me look bum that the way I said it. The reason the reason why I said it, it's like world class player. The reason why I don't call Van Dijk a world class.
Oh, geez, Shades in here. Pick up Shades.
Because I don't call world class everybody that easy. For me, I need to look at the
No,
whole career.
Alex,
when they retire, that's what
it wasn't the reason why the people got at you that day is
because they're 18 years old.
It's because you said Van Dijk.
Yeah.
It's because you said Van Dijk. That's why people are like, oh, Van Dijk is not world class. Like, come
And
on,
I still
bro.
don't think he is, man.
He
I
is,
still don't
man.
think-
Come on.
No. Jesus, why you get involved when adults talking?
Opinions. It's
What
your
I'm saying-
opinion,
it's-
Alex.
No, I know it's everybody's opinion, but my opinion about
English
the world class
Rambo!
players, I cannot say until they still playing.
Yeah,
I
you
want
have a
to be
different
retired.
criteria.
Yeah,
Oh,
different
no,
criteria for the
oh,
world class
yeah.
players. That's what it
Right.
is. But do
Hey,
you
Van
see what I'm
Dijk,
saying, Master? Do you see my point?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
listening.
what
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
saying
say.
I'm not saying Rudiger's a world class player right now, but I do think he's in world class form. So
But
he's
for
playing
God's
like a
sake,
world class player.
What pissed me off that conversation specifically when you called Chelsea needs to buy world class players, and they mentioned players like what's that fuckface from Juventus?
The lit.
The league, yeah, that bump.
He-
When did he become a world class player?
He's
No,
not.
he ain't. He's not world class. He ain't world
The
class.
French guy. When did he become world class player?
He's
I
not.
mean,
Koundé.
That's what
who
that's
said-
what threw
Who
me
said
off.
it's
like,
world class though?
somebody said it. Well, no, Monster said we need to sign world class players, and everybody's like, yeah, we need to sign world class players, and they start bombing the names like
No,
Delaney.
what I said is this is what I said. I said at the time, I said if we're gonna get rid of Rudiger, I'd rather we either sign a player that is top class entering that world class conversation, or just push one of the youth defenders through, because there's no point buying the young defender. We already got enough young defenders as it is that we need to
I hear
promote.
that.
So there's no point buying a young one. You might as
Yeah,
well
that
just
makes
promote
sense.
within if we're going to go out and buy a young defender. Otherwise, buy a finished. Otherwise, if you're going to buy a player, buy a finished article. That's what I was saying.
But there's no finished products that Chelsea can buy. Chelsea buys products that
There
are
are.
progress. We're not that
Yeah.
financial.
We don't really
They're all
develop
in jail.
players like that.
They're all in jail, so it don't matter.
Like in the first team.
I mean,
No,
we've
the thing
developed
is,
a
you
couple.
The only
In the first
name
team.
that actually mentioned as world class out of those that you signed is the one that PSG was in behind the bars over Louis Bars.
It's not just
That's-
about
That's
That's
not just
really
about
good
signing those
defender.
at the biggest clubs. You can find players at the top of their level or very close to it who just haven't got that transfer yet.
Yeah, like how they found
Yeah.
Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
How they
And
found Van Dijk.
And for
How they
fun.
found Van Dijk? We still haven't found Van Dijk.
Celtic.
But I'm still fighting someone.
Alex is trolling, man.
Come on.
Come on.
This comes back to a conversation I've had.
I do
before.
think Van
I had
Dijk is a
under,
really good. I do think Van Dijk is a really good defender. Don't get me wrong. He is really
Yeah,
good.
In our team, he would be scary, man.
Yeah,
But it's-
no. What he does is good, and it's again proves that defenders are not fast-paced defenders, very smart defenders, because it's the way that you position your body when the runner comes at you. The way he puts, especially against what's his name, that last
Antonio.
game, Antonio. The way he put Antonio's twice as fast as Van Dijk.
Don't sleep on Van Dijk's pace, man. But
Right.
Van Dijk is extremely smart. He's an extremely smart defender, but he does have pace.
What
for
were you
defending
5
as well.
seconds ago when I said that? That's what literally what I'm trying to say.
I thought you said he don't have pace. He don't have fast. He's not fast. Van Dijk.
He don't have fast. I agree with you. Van Dijk is not fast.
But I'm saying I'm disagreeing with that. I'm saying he does have like slept.
quite
like,
fast,
his pace
you
is
know.
slept on.
No, I think.
But he's
when
extremely
Liverpool-
smart. So the 5 seconds.
He's a
That's what I
smart
was.
defender. He's like
But he
Thiago
does
Silva.
have
He
pace
does
as well.
not make.
The thing is,
speed is the thing. He makes position more important than the speed. That's how you break attacks quicker.
yeah, but the thing is as well, like even against Antonio, yeah, all he had to do is rather than dive in and Antonio pushes the ball past him, he just waited and waited and waited until Antonio tried to take a shot and he just blocked.
He baited him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
basically
how
baited him.
proper defender does.
Yeah, I
When
guess
you
you
go
can.
into the tackle, that's your last resort. That's it. That's admission of you lost the battle. If you slide in tackle already somebody, that's your last reserve. That means that you lost the battle 1-on-1, and your last thing is to do. That's what you did. If you
Nobody's debating that.
No. Well, somebody's sliding 2 feet to block shot.
Van Dijk that's what makes like kind of for me kind of sets him apart is his reading of the game. Like he waits for you to like kind of like mess up or like kind of shows you to one side. Or he's very smart.
He's
but
confident enough. He's confident enough to make a move after you make move. The biggest problem with defenders, they don't know when to make that tricky move. So forward does not have counter.
They jump in.
Yeah. That's the
but
biggest.
Now, but in every team though, there's always that.
But Van Dijk
Silva is the same way.
He relies on the smarts, but Van Dijk
Rudiger's the same way now.
Good too.
I agree.
He
with
has
you
pace
now.
and he's physical as well.
I think I think Rudiger and a lot of the other centre backs have been learning a lot of Silva as well. They've really
the thing about Rudiger is people are kind of sometimes afraid to go up against him too, because
did you see his fucking face? Even now we'll go.
Not even that, bro. It's like, all right, you say you running past him.
On the way there.
Say, hold on, let me talk, bro. Let me just talk a bit. Say you running past him, he's gonna like check you, or like he's gonna leave something on you. So in your mind, in the back of your mind, you're gonna think twice, bro.
But Rudiger, he doesn't dive in anymore. So he
dives sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, but when he does do it,
he's two-footed diving, man. It's just
no, but the 2 foot dive against, I think it was City. It wasn't at the player. It was more
block it. Yeah.
Was that in the finals though?
No, the one against City in the league this season, where he blocked Jesus' cross.
Yeah.
He did dive in with 2 feet, but at the same time, it wasn't at Jesus, so he would have never got sent off for that because it was, you know what I mean? It was facing the other way. But he's become a lot more smart. If you look at him now,
I agree with you.
If you look at the way he plays now, he doesn't dive in. He waits for attacker to make a move and then he blocks him off or whatever in it. He's become a very much smarter defender, and I think he's learning off Silva.
I think Silva is the definition of a smart defender.
Exactly.
Silva, his positioning, because he's physical, but he's not as fast as Van Dijk, but he's so smart that his body and his position is already there.
Here's what somebody posted on Twitter yesterday. I don't know. Somebody made a screenshot of Thiago Silva's wife on the what's the app? The picture app. Instagram. Somebody posted the picture of his wife on Instagram, and she's asking, "Did you sell your house in London?" And she's like, "No, we're planning to be here for another year or two."
Thiago Silva off to the Arsenal retirement home. Fair play.
He's too good for them, bro.
I think he's staying. I think he's staying for 1 more year.
Yeah, I don't think he leaves just yet.
I don't think because
maybe he stays like half of next season, does the World Cup, and goes off in January. I've heard that could be a potential for him. Because if he goes to Brazil now, he might not be eligible for the squad. Like, they might not play him as regularly. But if he can still show himself at the top level, he might still be able to get a spot in the World Cup.
Because he's playing pretty good for Brazil too, actually.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's Daniel beef in the comment section now. That makes a change.
But Daniel's always beef in the comment section.
No, it's usually Alex or Scott here. Like I barely see Daniel. I didn't know beef in this one. Who you
Scott,
beefing
me and
this time, bro?
Scott wasn't here yesterday. Remember the guy that you had the problem with, Scott, on Wednesday? I had the same problem again with
you block him?
the what?
Oh, that James Dean guy.
Did you block him?
I unblocked him again. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's not like I'm living with the guy.
I'll give you one more chance, but you piss me off again. That'll be it.
The guy just went personal. That's all it was. But
and then I need to keep an eye on the comments.
No, that guy. What Scott did it. He said something they didn't like on the chat on the stream. So they're like, that's why I don't watch this stream all the time. That's what John Dean said. And Scott got to him, and I was like, I see you.
Are we talking about the
every
beef
time.
last week?
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
He said something like, "Oh, so someone came in and was like, oh, this is why I don't watch the channel or something."
Yeah,
and this James Lee guy piped up as well. Was like, "Yeah, I agree with you," and I just went, "We'll leave then."
Yeah, and I commented, you literally every time on the chat. I can see him every time on the chat.
Hey, move,
And
man!
he was
Fucking hell, bro. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me mute.
Ultimate team.
Are you driving? Master,
Nah,
are you driving?
Nah, he on his Ray Rice.
No, I'm not driving. Someone just getting in my space, man. Yeah, go on.
What, a dog?
No. It's cool.
Cat.
It's cool, bro. It's cool.
Flipping ultimate.
Oh,
I come on that.
Father, your team's lacking on pro clubs, bro.
So who you
Yeah,
think
man.
is
You
gonna
man are
start in
eating
the
gold,
final
bro.
three?
Hey, Monster, we need defender for tomorrow, bro.
Nah, I'm not a centre back on FIFA, bro. No way. I'm the one banging in the goals, bro. Are you gonna use me as a centre back on FIFA?
By
bro?
the way, I was about to buy.
God, you're in my
I was
position
about
then.
to buy a FIFA 22.
As a vice captain, I will discuss it with my captain first.
About what?
Pro clubs.
About pro club, innit? But yeah.
Hey, Lewis, how was the party the other day, bro?
What, the AFTV party?
Mm.
Yeah, that was good. Just bare rum punches and that weird touch game at the football bar. I don't know what it's called.
Was your touch with them Bakayoko?
Oh,
bro, my touch would make Bakayoko's spell at Chelsea look semi-decent. Yeah.
My mind went somewhere else when you said weird touch
Yeah,
game.
it was in Canary Wharf.
Oh, no, nothing like that.
No, it took a social monster. That's what it called. The pub.
Yeah, is it Soca Social or Toka Social?
Toka Social in O2 in the O2 arena. It's a really good bar, to be honest. Like, I'd go there more, but just went there for the night. Literally, just kept playing the touch challenge until
Don't lie, Lewis. You a shit, bro. Don't lie.
Hey, I scored.
Yeah. Like, I'm not even sugarcoating it. Fucking horrendous. My finishing was decent. My touch was just shocking.
Yeah.
But
Lewis is definitely one of those guys that pulls up with a full kit, but it's terrible.
Full kit, bro. If you think I'm 2012 John Terry coming to collect the Champions League, although that would probably be the most professional thing about my play if I came in a full kit. But
I don't see why obsession with John Terry go for in a full kit. I think he did the right thing. I would do the same shit. I don't want to be weird. I don't want to be a weirdo on the team picture in the suit.
Nah, he's shameless. He's shameless, man.
Nah, man. He's shameless about everything else. I will do the same shit. I'll put full kit and I'll go celebrate.
Lewis, you would probably wear low socks as well, innit?
Shut up,
low
Jesus.
socks, man. Bro, I wear up to my knees and everything about low socks. I need to protect my shins. Come on, man. You got like the strap. You got the strap and everything. Fata, you're trying to pack me. What do you mean worse from me? When have you seen worse? Also,
Imperial was FC. So
yeah. We won't speak. We won't speak about that fraudulent football.
Is any of you still play Sunday League?
I just played yesterday, bro. I'm cramped up.
What about you, Master? Do you still kick the ball around?
Nah, I haven't really played any good level football in about 10 to 12
I
years.
finished play competitively.
Center back?
What's the problem with center back? I play center back or forward.
I'll play. Listen, I can play. I can play anywhere across the back four, but you know,
Center
even
back is
before, like
boring.
someone
I
did,
can.
someone did offer
Yeah,
me.
hold that goalkeeper, bro. Hold that.
Someone, I can actually, bro. I'm a decent goalkeeper still, but someone
I
did
can-
offer me an
You
opportunity.
have you have no choice.
Nah, what are you talking about, bro?
Ah,
Are
he's
you mad?
styling on you.
Look,
You better get good
the
at
whole
goalkeeping.
a center back, yeah. Fullbacks, that's a lot of running, man. I'm done with running from.
Yeah, I
can-
remember I got used in a test run as a centre back, and it was a lot. I can't lie. Like my body
As a
generally
center
is not-
back?
No, as a fullback. My body
Oh,
generally
oh.
is not.
Yeah,
it's not. My body's not built.
It's
Nah,
one
the
of the-
wings require
it's
you a
one
lot
of
of
the
pace running.
physicals. It's not wingers, actually. This
No, I'm
fullbacks
saying
are
the
most
wing
physicals.
positions, like the
Oh.
like the fullbacks, they
As
up and
fullbacks,
down pitch.
They're the most physical players on the.
But wingers, if you got to play high level correctly, do a lot of running too, because you got to
They
come
do
back on defense.
sprints. They do sprints.
It's
They
a
do
Back
lot,
and
man.
forth.
Take off.
Coming
take
up
off.
and down
It's
the wing is a
it's
lot.
interval training. It's football is about you jog, sprint. It's all about that. Like,
Yeah, you
People
do a lot
like.
of drills. Gotta do a
Did
lot
you
of drills,
notice
man.
that a lot of center backs was transitions from forward positions before? That's a
Some of
common
them, not
thing.
all of them. Some of them.
No. But it's a common thing when a coach transitions somebody center forward to the center back. That's
To
a
be
lot
fair,
of
that-
things happen before. I
Well,
did that.
you've got
That's
footballers
more
like that.
rare.
Like
What?
Lucas Piszczek used to be a forward, but then he transitioned to a right back for Dortmund. In his younger years, he used to be a striker.
A lot of bum midfielders transfer to like fullbacks because they're okay, and
Are you
they're
talking
like
about yourself?
Nah, I'm not a fullback,
Didn't you
and I'm
used
not a
to be a forward,
midfielder.
bro?
I am CDM.
I started off as a forward, yeah. But then
I know.
So did I. I
I,
started.
I don't go to
Right
right
now,
back,
right
bro.
now.
I started
know,
off
man.
as
I can
a
tell.
General.
I started off as a striker. Then I had a massive.
Man was booting the ball.
Yeah, I had a
remember
massive growth. I had a massive growth spurt, and I got really tall, and I got really good in the air. Before you knew it, I remember the coach just being like, "I want you at centre back." And I was decent at tackling as well. He said he wanted me at centre back. I just remember this one game, this one practice, like a practice game. Every ball that came in the air, I headed it straight out, and then from there, that was it. They just stuck me at centre back, bro.
They see that one game that you did that, and it's over.
Bro,
I was transitioned as from center forward, but my reasons were my coach said because you're aggressive.
Because
you better aggressive.
Yeah, that's what they all say. That's what they all say.
Hey, I still play.
Okay.
Well, not on the Sunday league. I retired from. I can't do 11 versus 11. My legs can't do that shit in 141 at 40 years old. But I still play pickup games in university, and I actually played with a guy from. He's from one of the African countries. He was scouted by Man United, and offered to go at 14 for Man United. One of the big name scouts for them. He told me that he declined. He said his parents didn't let him. From Cameroon. He's from Cameroon, and he denied it. And he's my age actually, a year older. Just because his parents said he needs more education than playing around with the football. That's what his parents said. So.
Yo, Go AM is taking a piss.
Oh, what's Go AM saying now?
Russia Alex does look like he have a temper though.
For sure.
Look like
Sergio Ramos.
I'm gonna show quick. That's my temper. See how quick?
I'm on the link.
I know I have a temper. I always had a temper.
Yeah, you definitely be like a little Diego Costa on the pitch.
Yes, I am, and I'm most loud always, and that's another reason why I play center back, because I am always yelling to keep the form, keep the line, make sure.
Oh fuck! I didn't even see your message, Jem. Sorry about that. My bad. There's a link.
But yeah, I did have quite some red cards in my games.
I can just imagine you on the pitch just be like, "Stop passing the fucking ball sideways. Pass it forwards," or some shit.
No. I get mad when people do too many touches. Like too many touches, like the young generation. Because I'm playing with with the kids, younger kids, nowadays, and the younger kids like all about the stayovers, nutmegs and stuff like that. It drives me fucking nuts. Like,
You
why?
must
Why?
have hated watching Willian over his last few years.
I hate him when he came in.
Oh, Jem's here. Didn't realize. What's up, Jem?
What go on in, bloods?
What
are you saying,
bro?
Yo.
What are we saying, man? Yeah, I'm alright, bro. You know what I mean? Just chilling, innit? I'm ready for football. Bring the football back, man. This international crap. Get rid of this international crap. Bring us back some Premier League football for the next 4 months. You know what I mean? Let's go. Big times for Chelsea, you know. We've got what?
Never see England play again, it will be too soon.
Well, we've got 7 games. We've got 7 games in the Premier League in December alone. So how many points is there for us to accumulate? You know, that's what I'm saying.
Content by the ear.
Do you think Man United is still gonna have the same coach by the time we play him?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Facts, man.
No, he ain't been sacked by now. He ain't getting sacked. It's done.
Yeah.
He will get sacked by December, though. He will get sacked by December.
He's not.
Come on, Graham. He just start taking.
Bro, he survived the 5-0 battering by Liverpool at Old Trafford.
And a slow death to Man City, man. Come on.
Listen, if he
Go
loses
ahead,
5-0
just
to
take it.
Chelsea, he will still be there. Trust me.
No De Bruyne.
He will still
The
be
only
there.
way I think that they sack him is if they finish bottom of their group, which I don't in the Champions League, which I don't think they will.
Wait, just like
I actually think they're gonna qualify.
If they're like, let's say, 15th very soon, do you not think he'll get sacked?
The only thing, well, maybe, but because the only thing they care about is top 4. The only thing they care about is top 4 in Champions League.
As soon as they're mathematically out of top 4,
he's gone. Chopping board.
Nah, don't say that. Ollie's a cockroach, mate. He's coming back. He'll be second in the next 10 games. What should be?
What
fighting
about
for the league.
what are y'all thinking?
They might
about-
win the league.
What about unbeaten run? Arsenal unbeaten run.
Arsenal's only 6 points behind us, bro. How?
I'm not worried, bro. I'm not
I
worried.
ain't worried about that, bro.
Do you?
Arsenal going to be in the Champions League, man. That's funny.
Swear down, they're only 6 points behind us. Though. Is that true?
They are.
Yeah.
That's mad.
The gals gonna come alive.
That stupid draw, son.
Let them come alive.
It happens, bro. It happens.
Hey, do you know what though, Monster? I love it because look, if they win their game on the weekend, right? They will go full.
Yeah.
They will be in the Champions League position, and it will be we're going to get Champions League. We can even go for the title. We're not far behind Chelsea. And then 10 games later, they end up in 10th. It's just beautiful. I love it.
Even Igal said one of the Shameless FC, like we're on the verge to the top of the table. He said,
What's good with this Levi Kowa guy? I need Tuchel to be exposed by Roman. Whatever, however you say it.
Huh? Who said that?
Oh no!
Oh, it's Mo. Mo's a troll, bro.
He a known troll. He known troll.
Yeah,
Alright.
trolling.
Mo the troll.
Oh my days!
What the?
Oh my god! I thought you said exposed by Leicester or something. I weren't listening. I wouldn't have put that up. Can't be asked.
Oh my god!
Redneck was about to explode, man.
Yo, Monster, why they violating you? They said Monster AFC is back. Arsenal FC, bro.
It's because you said Arsenal was bigger than Chelsea a few months ago.
Oh,
we ain't getting into that again, man.
Yeah. No, we'll leave that.
Is there a secret?
Please don't.
I'm same as Monster. I think Arsenal still, for now, they're still bigger than Chelsea as a
Based
club.
on numbers of trophies. That's it. They're not a bigger club than us. Just to get that right. Yeah, they're not the bigger club right now. We are the bigger club in football across Europe.
No. What I'm saying is Arsenal is bigger than us in Premier League. We're bigger than them in the world. That's all.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Fuck Arsenal anyway.
Actually,
But even are we talking about Premier League and First Division? Just the league, English league in general? Because in Premier League,
I think we should consider the new name for Arsenal. It's called Monopoly FC because they used to have a sugar daddy called Bank of England.
Can't we just call them shadow dwelling cunts and be cool with it?
Yeah.
I got a question. Do we have more, like, since the Premier League was, I think it started in 1995?
Yeah, we are more.
Do we have
Yes.
No, except for Man U. But
Did Man
we have
U
more than Arsenal,
Premier?
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do.
We have more than
more
Arsenal.
I think
I
Arsenal
think we're
has-
only second behind since it's been renamed Premier League. We're second behind Man United, I swear, or we're
Alright.
equal. Us and City are
We're
equal.
Man City though, yeah, City.
Yeah, we're equal with City.
Yeah,
Second
we've been
behind United.
slacking because City won like what 3 in the past how many years? Like
Yeah,
5.
Guardiola
think
won
we
3.
won 3 in a row.
Four in 10 years, I think.
4 in the
How many
past 5
Champions
years.
Leagues have Man United?
They
won?
didn't win
Since
3 in a
we've won the
row.
Champions
They
League?
won
Man
like
United have
2.
only won 2
Sure.
Champions League.
And we've
Three.
won
Total
2. So
three.
if we
Total
win
3.
another,
2 in Premier
do
League.
we become bigger?
2
than
in a
Man
row,
United
and then
in
they
Europe?
lost, and then they won.
Oh, we
If
bro,
we,
we
in the world, yes. Again, in the world,
If we
yes.
win 3 and they've only got 2, are we the bigger? Are we bigger than Man United?
In the
no,
world, yes.
no.
Wait, say that again.
I said if they've only got 2 Champions Leagues and we get our 3rd Champions League, for obviously they
got
They
3
got
though.
3 in total.
We had 3 though.
They are
They have 3
free.
though, yeah. They have 3.
How many do they have? 2 or 3? Man United.
3.
Oh,
Three.
right.
They won like one in
That's
1968, I think, and 99 and 2008 when they beat us.
Okay, so
Bro, they're
we
a
need another
giant.
2.
Listen, Man United is one of the biggest clubs in the
Yeah,
world.
they got
Yes.
history.
That's why I'm
man.
comparing
You
us to
can't.
them, innit? We've got to
It's
be
not
the
just
best.
the history though.
It's not just
Yeah,
the
Like,
history.
more,
but they got
more
like
than
Tottenham don't get dignified with a name. Sorry.
Yeah, toilet paper. We'll give them a
By the
call.
way,
Give
I
them a toilet
expect,
paper. That's what I call them.
I expect Tottenham started picking up a form under Conte.
I
They
don't.
should start. They should start.
They're
picking
not
up
even
a
starting Dembele, the most creative player.
I think Conte.
Do you forgot who his coach? Who the coach? What kind of coach they have?
Yo, he's not creative at all.
He is creative.
Who? Conte?
All right.
And Dembele.
Don't pay attention to Jesus. He's.
What do you mean? He's fine.
We're talking about Conte. We're talking about Conte.
Why do you keep calling him
Big up,
Jesus?
Jeff.
Because he brings up Jesus all the time. Every time he see
big
one.
up couch.
Every time he doesn't agree something, he does this.
Come on, Drew.
Jesus.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
N'Golo Kante.
Let's get to Rudiger, bro.
Let's get it.
N'Golo
Let's get it.
Kante.
Let's buy him a ticket. Let's buy him a ticket to Germany.
Actually, Lewis, have you man spoken about what's going on with Westview?
Yeah,
No.
we spoke about it yesterday, but we can roll that through again because it is still a fuckery. Bob
I'm
already
not
said
allowed.
if it-
I'm not allowed
if
to
it gets
speak. I'm
pushed
not
into
going
the
to match.
contract extended,
I'm not
then
speaking on
people have to pay
The
up.
thing
innit?
is, though,
Support your
considering-
team or get out.
Hold on, guys. Considering Chelsea I mean, in a way, I know it's just Westview and it's not everywhere else. It's why the question I got to ask is: are we surprised this is happening? Especially considering ticket prices have been frozen for how many years now? Is it 11 years?
Yeah.
It's been frozen for 10 or 11 years. I always, because I remember my uncle telling me this years ago when he was asking me about Chelsea ticket prices. And I was telling him that, it's been frozen for, at a time, like 7 or 8 years. And he told me straight, there's going to be a point where at some point, all those times where Chelsea was supposed to increase the price will probably just come at one time.
Yeah,
Do
but
you get what I mean?
how do they merit it? Is my issue, because they're going to make another 50 million from TV, from the TV companies anyway, which they're all getting 50 million each for next season, which doesn't make sense. Like, how they merit it? We haven't spent really any money, have we? Did we spend any money last season? We didn't buy Lukaku.
I think.
Players. So why is it that we're all of a sudden struggling for money?
We're not struggling. We're not struggling for money, but at the
that's
same
what
time,
it's making it look like. Look at the season tickets.
Can I put idea for? Can I put idea? See if you think it's could be correct or not. Can I throw that out there?
Go on.
What I think, I'm not going to match. I think 300%. It's fucking unbelievable. That's ridiculous.
No, it's taking a piss.
It's taking a piss. I agree with that. That's not the thing. I think people don't know that Roman doesn't own the stadium. That's the biggest thing. Roman doesn't have nothing to do with the stadium. So the board, Roman could be. That's my thing. That's my thing. Since Roman's like, you know what? You don't want to do this thing with me. Why should I put money into the stadium that I don't own? Do you? If it's a possibility. I'll just throw that out there. What if they're saying that the money from the club that Roman owns doesn't want to be invested in a thing that Roman doesn't own? So what board is saying, like, okay, we cannot have that money. We have to create money to run the stadium. Do you see what I'm saying? Is that could be
I
possibility?
think they're pushing out. If you want my honest opinion, I think they're targeting corporate companies. The reason they're doing these season tickets to what they are is because I think they're trying to flush out all the individuals that can't afford £3,000 so that they can target the corporate area, and so they can start selling more tickets in bulks rather than individuals, because they're not obviously making money. And I think it's good, and that's what it is. Business is business. I think they're going to try and go corporate more with it all.
I think this could be partly, not fully, look, partly a domino effect of us not moving or upgrading our stadium.
Yeah,
man.
partly.
We you know, it has to.
That's what I was trying to say.
has
That
to be
Roman
done,
could
man.
be like Roman could be like pissed off about it. You know what I'm saying? I did that for you, and all of a sudden I get foot and ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think like maybe a little bit of grudge.
I don't listen. I don't know the ins and outs, specifics, and everything as to why we can't move or upgrade the stadiums. I understand parts of it, but listen. I know people would use Bayern as well, because people would say, "Oh, but Bayern's season ticket cost 100 and something." Well, you know that's probably the lowest. So what people didn't take into account when they're bringing up, that's the
Lewandowski comes
cheapest.
for them for free.
Hold on, that's their cheapest ticket. That's their cheapest season ticket. Do you know what I mean? That's what people are not taking into account, innit? And number two, they're not taking into account as well the size of the Allianz Arena. That shit is massive compared to the bridge, bro. Our capacity is 40-something thousand, but actually every match game we don't get 40-something thousand fans. We get 30.
It's hard to get tickets, Monster. You don't need to increase your ticket sales to in many ways. What I'm saying is we fill out our stadium anyway.
We need a bigger stadium, Gem. The demand is too high. The demand is too high.
Doesn't make sense to do that, does it?
But maybe
Yo, Monster, I heard you talking about a while that you was just waiting to get on the season ticket list, right? Getting on the list with this, bro. Yeah, but with this type of price, even if you got on the list, could you even buy this?
No.
If I could I afford it?
Yeah.
Are you saying?
Like, I know, not even afford it. Like, would you even would that make sense to you?
So
$3,000.
Basically,
not really.
Your
No.
poor ass.
Does that even make
like your poor ass cannot afford even that stuff?
You know who's gonna end up buying it?
I'm not. Listen. Wait, Daniel. I'm not saying this is right. I know this isn't right. I'm not even. What do you call it? Advocating or making excuses as to why these lot are doing this. I'm saying as well. Like this is gonna keep happening. Like the demand is getting way higher. The supply is really low. Like in fact, you know, since they've created this safe seating and things like that, I believe seats have even gone less now. So, but we've gone from 40-something thousand to now 30-something thousand. Like, think of it. Chelsea FC, European powerhouse, one of the biggest and best teams in Europe,
one of the smallest
can only take 30-something thousand fans. Like, think about that. Like,
Dude,
something needs to give. Like,
I give example yesterday.
Give.
I live in a town with 12,000 people, but a college or university where I live brings about 25 to 30,000 people, students. We got about 35,000 students in the university. We have a stadium for the college football as 100,000 people.
Jesus,
damn, father. We have a stadium in 12,000 town, 100 grand of people, and we recently built additional to increase the capacity. And we still our season tickets. It goes from $2,000 all the way to $5,000 a year for the season, and it's only 7 games. For 7 games, you play 3 or 4 grand, and it's like demand is crazy, man.
If you base it on, if you base a season ticket on 38 games, it's £78 a ticket, roughly. Yeah. When you look at it like that, it's not that heavy when you think about it. In theory, actually, in anything, they are actually losing money, Chelsea, when you think about how they're giving season tickets away at the moment in many ways. So I do get both sides of it. But going back to the stadium thing, the issue we have is that we just want to move down the road, and we can't do that in where we are and where we're positioned. And if we
can't. There's nowhere. Is there anywhere?
If it was one time,
This is the thing as well. Like during the time when we wanted to move to Battersea, I was working in Battersea. They ended up selling.
You're relocating completely. That's the issue. They don't want to do that.
I remember when I was working during that period. I was working there. I remember who they sold it to. They actually ended up selling because Chelsea did want to buy it and they did want to move there. But they ended up, it didn't happen, and then they ended up selling it to the Malaysian government, and now they built blocks of flats and shopping centers. That's what they got there now, innit? It would have been. Listen, and I get it. People are not gonna want to move there because of obviously it's the history as well.
Exactly.
Obviously, people forget that the reason the pitch owners bailed out, Chelsea when we were going broke and we needed money was the pitch owners who put money together and ended up, I think did they buy Chelsea outright? Or what was it?
No,
Did they buy
the name?
I think they bought the bridge and they leased it out to Chelsea.
Chelsea Football Club,
years.
Yeah. So they did all of that. The one thing I always say is that we have to stop deceiving ourselves, and we have to be honest with ourselves. Chelsea, as it is, as a brand of what we are becoming too big for Stamford Bridge. We are.
But the issue you've got, and I keep saying this, one second, Redneck. Where we are located makes it hard for us to stay in our area. Massively hard because of where we are.
It is, yes.
The only way you get that bigger stadium is literally moving out of where you were originally, going west, going wherever. North,
it's gonna be very hard to find somewhere around that area because this
exactly.
is.
But they don't want to move from there.
I talk about one of the most prestigious areas in freaking England. Like we're in, Fulham and Chelsea. There's no space for anything.
And a lot of it is sentimental too.
And I don't even think we can expand Stamford Bridge by that much either.
Yeah, we said there's only 60. The maximum is 60 capacity.
You're going to lose the King's Road title and everything, just to go and plant yourself somewhere down near maybe Battersea, for example. I know we're not, but do you know what I mean?
There's no space in Battersea.
If they go that way, do you know what I mean? Further south. But I don't know. I don't know.
I get the history thing. I get it. People will say, I know it's history. But sometimes I don't know, it's tough because
you got to look what Arsenal did with Highbury and the Emirates.
But even with Arsenal, they weren't even that Highbury in the beginning. They were in Woolwich at one point.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they started off in Woolwich and they moved to Highbury, didn't they? But maybe we have to
Bank of England.
Yeah, maybe we have to.
I don't know, man. I mean, Lewis, what do you think about it, bro? You're a regular. You go to every game, bro.
Yeah, about what? Moving out of the bridge.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it as much as anyone else would, but we do have to take emotion out of the situation, and we do need to. It's half the reason why these ticket prices are going up. That's why there's admission fees on tickets now. That's why they're turning the West Stand Upper into a hospitality stand just so they can get more revenue. More money's going to get taken away from fans until this thing gets done. The only thing that I would have to question if we did get a new stadium is because of how much it would cost to rebuild Stamford Bridge, which is why I think it would be better for us to move. I think if we did move, you'd still see a raise in ticket prices anyway. We've seen it happen to Tottenham. We've seen it happen to Arsenal, West Ham. As soon as they made the move, it would happen with Chelsea as well. So I think regardless, you'd see a rise in ticket prices. But
it wouldn't be this much, though. And you got to take the one thing we've got to take into consideration as well is that we've actually, listen, the club has done well the past 11 years or 10 years. Ticket prices have been frozen. So prices have not gone up. Even with inflation, everything prices have been exactly the same. Do you get what I mean? That's why I've listened to people's takes, and some people are even saying, listen, we understand the prices will have to go up at some point, especially, ticket prices have been frozen for the past 11 years, but the communication involved was, shit. So with that being said, listen, I expected this because, if you Lewis, I'm sure you probably expected this as well. It was always going to happen, but it's just the way.
There was always rumors of this sort of thing that would be coming after lockdown. I expected lockdown to be like the before and after effect of it. The only thing that I'd say, and I think this is the factor that oversees everything, and when we rebuild Stamford Bridge to 60k, we just can't rebuild any bigger. So I don't really see the point of us taking down Stamford Bridge, moving out for 4 years, digging underground to rebuild the new Stamford Bridge, only for if football grows to a point where everyone needs 80k seater stadiums, we have to move again now. And then in 50 years, all of that work was for nothing, when we could have realistically moved to another ground with a much bigger space and be able to just renovate whenever we need to, take a stand down, raise it up about 5-10k, the same way Liverpool do or Manchester United do. That's what we should be looking to do.
And we lose our West London status. That's it, isn't it, really? That's all it is when you think about it.
It would be, and that's kind of our own fault anyway, because
You know?
We've been the reason why we haven't been able to get Battersea Power Station or Earls Court or anything
Yeah,
like that.
that's
You could have made it.
We're not
it
number
was-
one. Number one,
it
Jem, we're not
was-
really West London. We're Southwest London, innit? But we had the opportunity to take Battersea, which is in Southwest London also, and is actually just down the road from Chelsea. And you know,
There was the location. I don't know the name of that location, but there was location. There was, I remember there was the 3 pipes, 3 things.
yeah, but that's Battersea.
That was the Romans' favorite place to build the stadium, but it was said no.
Battersea. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Battersea would have definitely benefited me because it is literally just down the
Battersea's
road.
huge.
from where
I don't know
live.
why
Battersea would have looked so nice as well.
Yeah,
It is,
it is
the
a nice
area's
area.
looking beautiful now.
The
Like,
new
go there
Stamford
now,
Bridge
it's
looks
beautiful.
shit as well. I don't like it. All it is 15k added hospitality seats and 3,000 average seats. Like, what's the fucking point?
It makes
kill
no
the
difference.
atmosphere.
It would have
The
made
only
no
difference is
difference.
our atmosphere gets worse because we just turn it into a glorified Emirates. That's all the new Stamford Bridge is.
But
The Emirates
is the
Stadium
Emirates-
with some cheese grater design on top.
Is
That's
the
all it
Emirates
is.
atmosphere shit though? It's not really that bad. Like,
really?
I don't think it's that
I was
bad.
going to be fair, Lewis. The more apt comparison would be like Wembley when Tottenham were there.
Like, fair enough if you lot think the Emirates is all right. Maybe it's got better this season because of their form and everything, but the Emirates has been shocking every time I've went, unless they're winning, of course.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Tottenham's another one. Absolute shithole for an atmosphere. Nothing there unless they're winning too. West Ham's barely loud in itself. I said Arsenal fans are louder than the Bridge. No chance. Like, to be fair, the Bridge isn't that great either. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say we've got a fucking Galatasaray-esque atmosphere or anything like that. All home grounds are shocking.
You know what
But
I hate about the new stadiums mainly? is
Some
that
are
when
all
you
right,
look-
to be fair.
If you look at the way that they're made, that
Why is it like
when you're
that?
seated, you're so far away from the pitch. Yeah, one thing I love about Stamford Bridge is you're all enclosed. Do you know what I mean? You feel like you're on top of the pitch.
You can still have that effect. It depends on how. If we were to rebuild, it would depend on how
How we build
The only way to rebuild
it depends on the design.
plans to rebuild the Stamford Bridge that 20,000 will increase 20,000. It's gonna be dig down. That's the way I understood when I was reading it.
Because, like, Jem, for example, you look at Old Trafford, like, even when you're sitting quite high up there, you still feel quite high, like, quite close to the pitch.
Yeah.
But they've got, what, 70,000?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That Liverpool game, the West Ham was loud, bruv, during that Liverpool game.
Yeah, but I hate that
Queen
Olympic
Elizabeth
Stadium.
Stadium.
I've never
Yeah,
been.
this
I've been once,
this
that was
season they've
the
been good, to be fair. But again, it's a form thing. When a team's in good form, you're always.
But the
gonna
thing
come
is, as well, like, listen, the reason why West Ham might be like that as well. Remember, they didn't build that stadium. That stadium was built for the Olympics. They just moved there, innit?
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Which was point. One time it was a point for Chelsea too. There was a Chelsea in for that stadium at one time too.
What's the capacity
London
of it?
Stadium?
What's the capacity?
Yeah.
Like 80k? What's the
Of
capacity?
what, the London Stadium?
Yeah.
But, I don't know if I think that was when it was an Olympic stadium. I don't know if it still is.
What, did they shorten it?
Yeah,
No,
so
no,
they
no.
had to take. I think they had to take seats out for something. They got
80,000
told it.
was the capacity.
Oh no, it is
London
80,000.
Stadium. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Fuck, they got an 80k stadium. You see,
For free.
Tickets there won't be the hardest to get. Like, do you get what I mean?
But if you look
Tickets-
at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it's
They
62,000.
I was
you
to
know,
say
and
it's 80,000 when they have all the seats.
Tottenham Stadium is 60,000.
It's 66,000. It's 66,000.
Tottenham.
Tottenham, no,
no,
there's 62.
no, the London,
there's 62.
the London Stadium is 66.
Tottenham's
How much is
62, the Etihad's
Tottenham?
55, and Anfield's 53, basically.
Etihad is 55.
Yeah, but that was they built that though. They weren't there initially, were they? I swear, not long ago they were the main road. Is that where they were before?
Yeah.
Yeah, they moved there not so long ago.
Listen, what's most likely going to happen is technology is going to help in some way, and they're
Yeah.
going to pay to stay in Stamford Bridge. They're not moving. The pitch owners are never going to sell. So we just have to figure it out and
Yep.
just wait till
Good luck
there's
trying to
some
get
kind of
shop
tech
owners.
that
And,
helps.
good luck
They're
trying to
not.
get the shop owners and the people that own the flats to sell and move on.
Exactly.
And move
No,
somewhere else.
no. I'm just on the current capacity right now. They can get 60K. It's going to cost them a couple billion. They just have to hope like the technology gets a little bit better and somehow they can, have a higher capacity there for the same amount because they're not moving.
Bro, but even doing that, like you've got to also get the people around the area to agree for us to renovate,
That's the
and that's
problem.
going to be really hard as well. Like it's Chelsea.
It's a
We're kind
mess.
of in a lose situation here, man.
No, I think
I was gonna say
Roman
like I said
said
the
that he doesn't gonna do the renovation because it's the way I understood from the news and the interview that he gave to the one of the Israeli newspapers. He said that that amount of money to rebuild, renovate the Stamford Bridge, it will be too expensive. It will be easier and cheaper to build a brand new stadium. That's what he said.
Like
So
I said the other
I
day.
think it's closed. I think the rebuilding is closed.
I think
Like
it's
I
well,
said
see,
the other day.
So then we're just gonna have to keep. It's gonna have to be this way,
here's
and
the
we're just
thing:
gonna
he's
say,
never
Monty,
since he's not
my
going to
point is-
sell Chelsea, and we know he's not going to sell Chelsea. He's going to have to figure it out. Eventually, he's going to end up paying to rebuild Stamford Bridge.
But
Like I
what
said
good?
the other
What
day,
good?
we're at a
He's not,
crossroads
though.
at the
He's not.
minute. Like I said the other day,
So
we're
he's
at a crossroads at the minute where we've got two
big
options
up
in terms of
yourself, man.
in terms of the stadium. We either need to accept we're never going to move out, and this is just how it's going to be for the next however many years, or we're going to have to accept we're just going to have to rebrand. We have to move out, we have to change the name, and that's just what it's got to be. Those are the two options because a renovation does nothing. Like there's so many problems that come with that it doesn't do anything. So we've got two options.
We'll just get relocated to Wembley if they do that anyway. That I mean, like for God knows how many seasons.
No, but even that, we can't expand any further down the line if we ever needed to as well.
No,
Like,
no,
bro, that area,
that's
that's
one of the problems.
That area as well
Too
is so
tight, that area.
small. Like it's
Yeah,
so
it is.
like
Too
you know what I mean. You see how cramped it is, just, within that area where Stamford Bridge is. Like it's a
Yeah.
bit cramped in. Like there's only so much we can do there. Listen. If you say this, there's a lot of people that will get onto you, and because they're they don't want to hear it. Do you get what I'm saying? When I said it the other day, I saw people block me because of it, and I don't care. Like just keeping it real. Do you know what I mean? Like
you over it. Lol.
yeah, people block me over it, even though I wasn't rude or anything. But it's just like, bruv, like
these
Yeah,
emotion merchants.
You hurt the
man.
emotions again, didn't you? That's the problem.
it's just
Are you talking about
Because they think like females.
it's just the truth, innit? Like we have to
move out the bridge. Oh, shut up.
we have to be honest with ourselves. man.
how dare you?
We have to be honest with ourselves, man.
Damn, Zavi.
We're gonna have to move, man. We're going to have to. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to stick here. Everyone's gonna be, it's gonna continue to be the rat race over tickets and things like that, and we're just gonna have to
It's
live.
literally
with
the
it.
rat race. That's what it feels like.
The mad thing as well is right.
Impossible.
The thing is as well that I don't get right is I understand the history that comes with the name, but at the end of the day, it's a name. In like 20 years, say we move out, right? In 20 years, if we're winning something, or even 15 years, if we're winning stuff under a different name, no one's gonna fucking remember what we were called before. Like you don't remember what Bolton were called. You don't remember what Bolton were called 50 years ago.
Hold on. Did they own the name Chelsea? So they own the name Chelsea, right? What else do
Chelsea,
they own?
yeah. Chelsea
They
and
own
the
the name
field and
Chelsea FC.
and the stadium.
Yeah, the stadium, and they own Chelsea FC. So if we moved out, we'd have to take a new name, unless we could come to an agreement with the pitch owners.
And
But then Chelsea as well will not be owned. I mean, they will own it, but what can they do?
Fuck it, we'll be London FC, and then we can say London is blue. It's cool.
Bro, who's playing that, bro?
That's my ringtone. My bad.
Can't be asked.
No,
But yeah, we
we
can just
can
call
not
ourselves
be
London
Chelsea,
FC.
man,
It's
that's
fine.
mad. We can do that.
Blue FC.
That isn't an option.
London.
What are we called on Pez? Are we called London Blue or something?
London Blue, bro.
Yeah, bro, just call us London
Yo,
Blue.
that'd be mad funny. Like when you play that game and you can't.
Guys, come up with your
another team
names
to
for
get
the new
called.
Chelsea team on the comment section.
Someone,
below.
Taha said Chelsea CF. That's not bad. Chelsea Club Football.
Chelsea,
But then
CF, AFC, Chelsea. Like I'm down for all
There
of
you go.
these. Pension
I think
Center.
Juventus lost naming rights in
Lion,
FIFA because they got to be called Piemonte, Calcio, or something like that.
No, that's different. That's different. That's a different situation.
No, I'm just talking about the PS thing, but
London.
Yeah,
CFC.
that's down to FIFA and EA and all that.
yeah, they lost
whatever
their
they
naming
call.
rights.
London Pride FC. Georgie, behave yourself, bruv. Yeah, keep the
This
rest
is
of the
Red
names
Boys.
going into.
Just put OG in front of it. OG Chelsea FC, isn't it? Done. Do you know what I mean? That's how we roll, isn't it?
What's the better name? Like Arsenal. Like what's the like, you know?
I said Tappy FC. I can't be asked.
Listen, Roman might have to, you know what I mean?
Lions
You
Den.
know,
He doesn't want to do it.
Your
He doesn't.
FC.
He doesn't want to do what he
Roman's
can.
Army.
There's a thing. There's a thing
Yes,
you
people.
can do.
What do I miss?
We're
There's
coming up
things-
with names for the new Chelsea team for when we move
There's the
out.
things
Well,
you
you
can do as
London
as a
FC.
business.
The one, you know that PES game. They call it London Blue FC.
Yeah, or West London Blue,
Yeah, that
something
one.
like that.
I've got to shoot, boys. Anyway, good. Have a good weekend. Up the Chelsea.
Let's
We
go.
win tomorrow. Talk to you
Yes,
in a
You're
yeah.
bit.
gonna be around for Juve.
Yes.
you got tickets. Hey, did you
Well-
not? You could, Lewis, you couldn't find Man United tickets.
I need Man United
that's like
tickets.
gold
Man.
dust, bro.
That's what I'm
Honestly,
trying to find
Yo,
at the moment.
I got a question. Do you have to be vaccinated to go to games?
nah,
you
you
don't.
have to have a
No.
negative test.
Bro, it seems hard to get any tickets nowadays. Like,
Yeah, you can't
any.
get, bro. You can't. I've not been able to get Man United tickets, even Leeds tickets. None of them. I haven't been able to get any.
Do you want to know
If-
why? Because
if-
we're in a 40,000 seater stadium.
No,
It's very annoying, man.
aren't
Don't
you
annoy me. See
season
you later.
tickets holders? So how you cannot have tickets? How you
I
can?
am.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you don't.
I'm
Okay, I
fine.
see.
Like, well,
So
I'm
if
sure
you're
my-
not okay, so if you're not season ticket, then you have problems.
if you're a member,
Bruv,
it's a
the real
myth.
CSB, we're not being serious, bro. Like, it's literally jokes. Like, I don't know why people are taking this literal.
I'm not gonna lie, I am in a way, but I feel like again because it's at the end of the day, it's a name.
Bro,
Understand the history that
respectfully,
comes with it.
please don't be sensitive. Come on, man.
Like I said,
it's
it's a
not
name.
that deep.
Like,
Like, are we really gonna cry about the name? Come on, man.
but as I said, you go back like 70 years. Go and look at what like
Yeah,
Bolton
Jamie,
used to be called and
you're
shit.
right. He's still
No
good.
one's fucking remembers. No one gives a shit what they used to be called because they're now called something else.
That's a good one. Chelsea Rangers FC. That might be a good one. Little Chelsea Rangers connection.
Isn't the capacity nowadays in the 30s, 38 or something like that?
It's
It's not
39.
40.
It is 38. Yeah, it's actually less than 40 because
It's
of
not
the
40.
They got
It's
rid
not
of the
40
restricted
anymore.
youth seats.
Yeah, it's 38. It's even less than 38. I think it's actually 37.
because of the
crazy.
standing tiers, and they've also got rid of the last two rows at the back of Matthew Harding because it's restricted view. So there's a good amount of less seats now. It's just under 40k.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean,
And
like,
this is the
what
sort- I love the bridge, but clearly we do clearly need to move on sooner or later.
Yep.
Like seriously, otherwise
Something
we're
has-
going
something has to
paying
be
these
done.
prices.
Something has to be done because, like, I see people complaining about, I can't get tickets and blah blah. But then when you
But
talk
they
about,
don't want to move.
when you talk, so what do you expect is going to happen? The tickets are always going to be impossible. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I see them attacking one girl because she put up that she got tickets to, I think it was Man United. I can't remember what game she got tickets to. It was away tickets actually, and yeah, they were roasting her. She felt bad. She took the picture down, innit? It's just like, bruv, like, listen.
Why were they roasting her?
Because they were jealous that she put up tickets. So
This
they
toxic
found,
ass place.
yeah, like you know how these man are. You know how these lot are, man.
Yeah, trust me, like they'll bitch about anything. That's why we just keep beefing with each
the
other. every
difference
day.
between the people need to stop that. The difference between Arsenal moving to the new stadium and Chelsea moving to the new stadium is one thing. We have a owner that actually likes the game itself.
There's another thing as well, which
Exactly.
is not mentioned in context, and that's at the time Arsenal were like just tearing their squad apart because of the fact they needed money.
Out of every person that, every private person that owns
We
the
ain't
clubs,
Arsenal.
Chelsea owner
we-
likes the football game as a game itself, and people don't understand. If you watch Abramovich on the sidelines when he does this shit, like he, you know what I'm saying, like he tries to kick it. When the fuck did you see that American people doing it? Never.
Someone said I should buy some shares. Yeah, I actually bought.
I'm going to.
I paid recently, and I got Thiago. I'm getting.
That's
Thiago
another
Silva
way
to sign
that
it.
you can do it. Actually, you can buy shares and outvote them.
I did. I bought
That's
some the
another
other day.
thing.
I was
That's
just waiting
another
to get.
way.
I'm waiting to get because I'm trying to get Thiago Silva to sign mine. You know what I
Same
mean?
thing.
Fater, you got. Is Fater still here? Or has he gone?
No, I should still be here.
He ain't answering.
Oh no, he's gone. Yeah, he left. He left. Shit. Yeah, he ain't here.
Who's this West?
I was going to say as well. So I had a little look. We are the 9th biggest stadium in the Premier League currently, and Everton are only 1,000 capacity below us.
Aren't they building a new stadium?
Yeah, and they want to build a new stadium, so we'll be 10th in that very soon.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
And then you look at who else is quite close to us as well. Leeds, if they ever decide to renovate and build, they'll be above us.
Jeez.
Literally, so the only clubs. Hang on, this is so actually no, sorry, this is from last year, I think, because for some reason they've included Sheffield and Fulham. The only clubs below us, and I'm talking a fair way below us, are Southampton, Leicester, Sheffield United, Wolves, Brighton, West Brom, Crystal Palace, Burnley, Fulham.
All bigger or below? Is that below?
They're all below us. And then you've also got, as I said, Everton and Leeds, but Everton and Leeds are so close to the point that with Everton building a new stadium and with Leeds, if they were to renovate, they'd both be above us.
Oh, is Jesse Lingard serious, bruv? Jesus.
I saw that as well.
It's crazy.
I kind of don't blame him, to be fair.
I don't blame him. He ain't serious.
Wait, Lewis, who's down here with the Lakers with Westbrook as their picture? Who's that?
Is that not? Is that Fatter? That oh yeah, that is Fatter. Oh, he has this. He has just gone on mute. I don't know where he is.
You got a problem with the Lakers?
After Fatter, Werner. Maybe that'll work. Nah,
Oh,
maybe.
alright.
Yeah, nah. Just add.
Hey, Zavi.
Yo.
Bro, what's New York guys' obsession with being outside? Ain't it
Bro,
cold?
Tell them niggas we outside.
It's cold outside, bro. They should be inside.
Bro, it's brick. Nah, but we always outside. You're.
You ain't outside, man.
It's not London. Nah, it's getting brick. No funny, but we outside. When we say we outside, sometimes we not.
I know what you mean.
Outside, like you feel me, like
we outside with it.
Right. I'm gonna probably end the stream here because I need to go out for some drinks. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We'll be back on Sunday, I think, for a review. Yeah, peace. Big up everyone. Like and subscribe, all of that, and love.